Let me know when you do.
We are recording now.
Hello, everybody. I'll be your DM for today. We're switching things up. Start of the year. We're playing one shot. My one shot. And I guess we'll just start. Everybody good?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Do it to it.
Oh yeah, for sure, bud. Just fucking rip it.
I can't take you seriously with that fucking hat.
Oh, you don't appreciate all of it. First, the Yukon hat. Have you not been noticing the Tim Hortons drink I have as well?
Yes. Oh my god, you serious?
Oh wait. There's also the box of Timbits.
Nice. Now I'm jealous. I want some.
In your honor, one of these days, I will go to Tim Hortons.
There's only one thing you're missing, and it would be your background being an igloo.
Our fucking maple tree.
Or just the Canadian flag.
No,
I need
giving
some
you
igloo.
ideas.
No, I just need some igloo facing the maple tree with the Canadian flag right on top of the igloo, flowing gloriously through the wind.
All of the above.
It's an animated green screen background of
Wait,
Canada.
wait. We're missing the moose and also the beaver.
What?
The
Why is
moose.
that not working?
What happened?
Can do your thing. I'm doing other thing.
Okay. We shall start with a party of 6 people who have been hired and are currently on an airship. What they've been hired for? Each of these 6 mysterious individuals received an enchanted letter in the mail, as it were, to provide aid to a city facing plague. This city is known as Jawahar City, and it's a remote city in that smack in the middle of a desert, right beside a mountain, and doesn't really face much travel, but it is a well-known city in that it's quite famous for its stores of knowledge, its magical prowess, and our characters are on their way to help the city out. They are quite famous adventurers in their own right, but they haven't met each other before, and they have ended up on this airship on the way through the desert, flying at a sedate pace. The weather is perfect, no sandstorms in sight, clear skies, and maybe put a fucking igloo in this background. We are in the gleaming sands desert, on the way to the city that has called for the aid of our 6 heroes. And they're currently on an airship known as the Curio, where their captain is by the name of Captain Sleep, is leading this ship on its merry journey, and there are a few crewmates bustling about. It's a moderately sized airship, about mid-size, since it doesn't have much passengers at the moment. Certain mechanisms, arcane and mechanical, both working together, hold this ship afloat and carry it on its journey through this desert. We'll first zoom in on our first party member, Johnny Daniels, otherwise known as Magic Fingers. Harold, why don't you give us a little... What's Johnny doing on the ship? What does he look like?
Well, Johnny's a southern gentrified folk with a nice ginger mutton chops, just shaved on the chin there. And it goes all the way up to the side, got his hair pulled back into a ginger bun. He carries a golden fiddle that tends to flame up while he plays it a little. And he's probably playing his fiddle right now.
Fiddling away in the background. Johnny, how are you feeling? You have been recruited by a mysterious city. Not much is known about it. You're on your way to rescue them from the clutches of this plague that they're facing.
I'll tell you, I feel great. I feel like God blessed me, put me on this earth with talent to play this fiddle. And I'll tell you the same thing I told that goddamn devil. I'm the best there's ever been.
Indeed, he is on this ship as of right now. Whether or not he will see any competition remains to be seen. But beside him, we have a fellow in a long, what looks like wizard robe and a fancy pointed wizard's hat. Danos, why don't you give us a little idea on what Jean-Alex Lamont looks like?
Danos?
Oh,
Danos, go!
Danos.
Danos,
Yeah.
go!
I heard Danos and Thanos at the same time.
You'd see the most generic looking wizard ever. Dark robes, white beard, very simple, plain looking wizard. And he looks over to everyone else on board and says, "Hello, my name is Jean-Alex Lamont. You may call me Jean-Alex. Jean. You can call me Jean." I look right at the owl and I say, "But never Jean-Alex."
What's the owl's name?
I don't know.
We shall
The owl
shift.
hasn't been introduced yet.
Jean-Alex with his fancy wizard's hat that is magically staying atop of his head in this rather strong breeze as the ship is moving quite fast. His robe's whipping behind him. We shall shift over to the little owlet that he's looking at. Why don't you give us a little description of Bertrand?
Bertrand is in red feathers. Red little tips, a little light red on the tips of his feathers. He is wearing. Hold on.
I think we're all dying.
You said you'd keep the voice.
I did. He is wearing a lavish studded leather outfit with a crown on his chest, and his shield has a giant eye, while carrying a long sword, which is his favorite friend.
Indeed. Bertrand the Owlin seems to be cradling this longsword rather tenderly. And his focus is quite targeted towards this sword at the moment. But how are you feeling, Bertrand? You have been called on a quest of sorts to rescue an entire city.
It is a stepping stone to conquer my conquest. Thus, the Owl Kingdom needs allies.
And hopefully Jawahar will be one of those allies, depending on how today goes. Beside the Owlin is a much larger figure. Nina Mori, why don't you give us a little hint on what do you look like?
First of all, hi, everyone. I am a young lady of 25 years old, obviously, still young. White, pale skin. I have a nice haircut, short, a little bit shorter in the back, longer at the front.
So a
I'm
mohawk?
blonde. No, Karen cut. I have a Karen cut. I am wearing a chainmail. I am 5 feet 5 inches tall. Not 1 inch shorter, not 1 inch taller. Shh! I'm not talking to you. No. No.
Sorry.
No.
That would be her cat.
I'm sorry.
You good, you know? It seems like Mina had a little bit of a conversation with herself. And she seems to be having a little. Well, she seems a little confused. Looking over at her, we see another character. Shock, why don't you tell us what Phineas looks like at the moment?
All right. So, as you look over, right now you see a halfling with black hair, short black hair, and a full beard, and mutton chops and mustache that all becomes one, and it's all black hair with uh so a nice like long flowing cloak that looks made out of like it's some good quality material, and wearing some studded leather armor and kind of happy-go-lucky looking. I've got a hand axe and a ring that you might see that the ring is shining in the sunlight. And
Dancing in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
yeah,
Well,
if I had some mail.
dancing in the sunlight, having a wonderful time. All of your cloaks are billowing and your hair is whipping back and forth. Um, and you can smell the heat of the desert from below you, but you're currently cruising over it. It's not so bad. Seems to be going fine. You see Captain Salim. He's at his controls, piloting the ship. A couple of the crew workers working, checking. And what would you like to do while you currently wait? Maybe you want to talk to each other? It's your first time seeing this group as one.
Well, I'm gonna walk on up to that fine feathered fowl there, named was it Bertrand?
Who might you be?
Well, hello there, Bertrand. My name's Johnny Magic Fingers Daniels. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the best goddamn fiddler player there's ever been. Would you like me to play you a song?
I suppose.
I'd like to play a song on my golden fiddle.
Okay. What does it sound like?
Oh, it's straight up Southern country twang. A little. It's as if Charlie Daniels himself was playing that there fiddler.
Very copyright protected.
Well, with that twang of fiddle music in the background, energy seems upbeat. Canadian. What are you doing? How does your character look like in the corner over there?
Well, it's Ken Nadian, if we're gonna get to the right. Um, he's dressed in the fine garb of Northwest Mounted Police. Big, glorious, bushy beard, well maintained, well groomed. Always seems to have a cup in his hand. And if you were to cause his double double to spill, I'm afraid he would have to stop saying sorry.
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 You see your cup kind of tilting a little bit, and you have to keep a kind of grasp on it as there seems to be slight turbulence. But the course manages to adjust, and you keep your drink in hand.
Oh, he's very good at keeping his drinking hand, but very good.
Well, everything seems to be going smoothly. Beside you walks one of, on a shorter side, a dwarf. He seems older with a white beard. He has sort of like a turban with a feather coming out the front. And he seems to be working on the back over here. And another crew member that looks like a strapping young man, sort of buff, wide chested, and he has like a bandana to keep his hair out of his eyes. He's working on this side, where it looks like there's sort of blimp attached with like a fan that's moving in the back that's helping keep the ship afloat. Everything seems to be going well. Cool.
will walk up to the guy in the red outfit and say, "So, what have you heard about this city?"
I've heard nothing.
Apparently, the owl can answer for me. Sorry, I don't have a quicker response for you, but
Technically, he said, fellow in red outfit, as you can see, I am all red.
yeah, sorry for jumping in here, but you have red feathers. He said red outfits. I have got like a full red jacket here, bud.
Now. Let's not get agitated. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright? Let's ask maybe the gentleman that is driving this boat what he knows about the city.
Seeing you mention him, Captain Salim sort of turns around. Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, gentlemen.
Captain
Could you
Salim,
tell us?
we
I
were
am sorry, Captain
introduced.
Salim. I apologize. I am Nanimori. We would like to know what to expect of the city where we are heading.
Ah, Jawahir. Well, hmm. It's a strange city, but there's plenty of people. All of us here are from the city. We're heading back. You are our guests. Usually it's not in much trouble. It's quiet, keeps to itself. It's a desert city, what you'd expect. It's made surrounding an oasis, and he kind of goes on into an explanation of how this desert city is protected by this mythical emerald dragon that it's known for. That's how the city was built up in the. Sorry, it was built up in like the shelter of the mountain, so it's protected from sandstorms. It's like these massive buildings and famous place called the Emerald Palace, which is where all their politics happens, and it's well known among the more religious types for its water temple, which is quite famous for being dedicated to not just one but several deities of like water and life in general, because water is important in the desert, and the city values it quite a lot. And he's sort of rambling before he looks back at Nina and realizes he's sort of talking too much. And he says, as you can see, I'm excited to head back and glad I'm able to bring some help to the city.
So you haven't heard about the plague?
Oh, I have. That's why I was tasked with bringing you. I'm your transport. I assume all of you have your invitations, yes? That would be important.
I think I do.
Yep, got it tucked right down here in my back pocket.
I see. Well, smooth sailing so far. We should reach the city in about an hour. So you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, I guess, and prepare for whatever it is that is to come. As you seem to be talking, just you hear a loud bang as one of the balloons on the right hand side suddenly catches fire, engulfing one of the crewmates along with it, and the ship kind of lurches, throwing you all off balance.
John Alex
I
is
am
very
trying.
startled and says, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me."
I believe you, sir, and I run to the rescue of the guy that is in the fire.
All right. We're going to start off with rolling initiative, just to see turn order, who goes first, and how y'all react. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That work? That sounds amendable. That turned a little Mississippian there. Almost Forrest Gumpish.
Oh, it's not allowing me to roll.
Of course.
Come on, magic fingers, don't let me down.
It's somehow not allowing me to roll, so let me try this then.
It is.
Okay, now it is.
Don't scare me like that. Goddamn.
Oh!
We're off to a great start.
1 in a 20.
I know.
Alrighty. You notice the ship sort of rocks. None of you really see how or what sort of caused this thing to happen. But I'm gonna need Nina, if you wish to move, to make a dexterity saving throw before you're able to move, just to see whether or not you're able to hold your balance on the ship.
Understood.
Alright. Your boots sort of slip and slide a little, but what would you like to do with your turn?
I want to go to the crew that is currently in the fire and try to get him out of there. So I kind of want to dash, but I'm guessing that because of the balance thing, I'm not going to be able to dash.
How much speed do you have? 30 feet?
30, yeah.
Alright, so I'd say you try and head in this direction. Just go to where you intend to head, and you'll be slightly off course because of the slipping. Alright, exactly there.
Yep.
As you
Exactly.
approach the fire, the smoke kind of gets in your eyes and the boots slip away from you a little bit, and you kind of end up closer to the edge than you wanted to be.
Whoa.
So you kind of see the hot air billowing and the flames sort of right up in your face as you're on the edge of the ship as it's listing downwards on the right-hand side. So if you wish to stay there next round, you're going to have to be a lot more careful. But what would you like to do with your action? You currently see the crewman beside you, kind of like covering his face and like clutching his head and kind of screaming in pain.
I want to push him out of the fire.
Okay. I'd say give me an athletics check. See how far you manage to do that. 25. All right. Which direction would you like to push him in?
Straight.
Straight across? All right. He is flung like a rag doll. You have its same strength. And he sort of slumps next to the raised wooden platform that the captain's deck is on. And he seems to be out of the fire, but he seems to still kind of be in pain. But if you end your turn there, you will take some damage kind of standing in the area of that fiery area.
That's fine. I shall end it there.
Okay.
Wait a second. Where's my end turn here? I don't see anything. I got it.
You shall take 14 damage from the fire. Johnny, you're up.
I definitely should have read How to Play a Bard before deciding to play a bard.
Who didn't see that coming?
I could
You
cast.
imbecile.
I can help you. Just let me know what you want to do.
Let's see. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give old Phineas here bardic inspiration.
All right.
Let's see.
You just select. Oh, that works too.
Wait, what do I do?
Nope. Go for it. Your bardic inspiration is currently a D10. So you're level 10. All right. How does this bardic inspiration exactly get transferred? What does it look like from?
Well, I say We may be new friends, but we're fast friends, and friends is what we is, and friends is what we do. So here I give this inspiration to you.
Oh my god, we have a poet.
The poetry
Oh, Forrest
reinvigorates something in you, Phineas. But you still have your action.
I think I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold a Eldritch Blast in case I see any enemies before my next turn.
All right, you prepare to go shooting. We're holding an Eldritch Blast. I'm just gonna put the concentration on you just to remember that's what you're doing. All right, Phineas, you're up next.
Okay. So is on the map, is everything that looks like fire on fire?
Is it just me, or is there a lot of wind happening all of a sudden?
In the center of the map, there's a lot of wind.
What fresh hell? Okay. All right, Phineas, you were saying, yes, at the moment,
Yeah.
all the parts that are on fire are currently on fire within these 6 seconds, and it is looking to be spreading.
Okay. My original thing was not gonna work anymore because the guy's already out of the fire. So in this case, I guess I will just going to. That won't help. That won't help. I can do this. I'm going to control flames where right there and get rid of the fire that is currently underneath your feet so you're not currently burning alive.
That's pretty smart. How does your magic look like as you're casting it?
Oh boy. Last minute details, that wasn't.
Improv, people, improv. Let's go.
You're going to see me start. I'm gonna pick up my right hand, and you see a kind of glow, a shimmer of like a spark leap out from my hand towards where she's standing. And as it gets over there, there's a flash, and then everything in that 5 foot area where the flash was, just all the active fire disappears, and it just becomes thin wisps of smoke.
All right. As you shoot your arcane energy in the form of a spark towards Nina, that leaves a little imprint, sort of slightly etched into the wood of the ship, if anybody can see it. At the moment, that kind of cancels out the flames that surround you. So, Nina, you're not in danger of burning the next round, even if you stay there. Anything else you'd like to do, Phineas?
I don't have anything else that'll help right now, so that'll be it.
All right. Next up, Canadian.
I guess first I gotta, I guess a deck save to see if I spill my coffee.
That is true. Go ahead and make that dex save. You can make acrobatics. The coffee is more precious than your life, okay? You didn't spill a single drop.
Just like goes with the shimmer and like kind of rocks with it. And just like, oh, almost dropped it there for a second. And then we'll kind of head over in the direction of the captain and be like, hey, Captain Bud, you got any, what's the word I'm looking for? Damage control. Is there any damage control we can use to help to get these flames under control, eh?
Okay, as you're moving, I'm going to just use your nat 20 dex saving throw, so go ahead and move on the map as you would like. These are stairs. You kind of get up along the back panel, and you see in front of you Captain Salim just sort of like panicking. And he looks kind of harried, and he turns to you and says, "Damage control. You know what? Check under that table." And beneath that table, you see what looks like an arcane version of a fire extinguisher. It's a cylinder filled with water, and then there's some sort of arcane etched at the top, and like a hose that goes out that you can use to activate and spray an area.
You got a big wooden ship, and this is the best you got for damage control. Okay then, bud.
You're supposed to be reliable. This has never happened before.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. We're gonna get through this. So I guess I pull the pin and go fight fires?
Go fight fires. Okay. Which direction are you going? I'm assuming this way.
For now... Kind of like just doing over the rail.
Alright. So you sort of pull the pin and dash your way over there, getting in position. Anything else?
Now, if I just remember my friend Smokey taught me, he was a druid, always changing into a bear.
I think we have one of those down here. Always said only you can prevent forest fires.
Well, maybe that's what he was talking about. He was always going about... He might have been starting forest fires. Like, when you get some shit going in, it gets really competitive. Like, you just want to burn some shit down.
With that horrifying thought, Bertrand, you're up.
Is there a crow's nest?
Not really. This is more of like a flat ship. There
Okay.
isn't any sail or upper part of it. This is higher than the rest of the captain's platform.
Well, I am going to fly 40 feet in the air and
Okay.
see if I can perceive what caused the explosion.
All right. Do take note because this airship is moving.
I will keep pace.
Yep. Okay, so I'd say you could move about 20 feet in any direction with about 40 feet. You use 20 to keep up, and then like the other half to move in any direction you choose.
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm going to try to stay in the center.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
With a 19. As you try and get a bird's eye view on the situation, despite the lack of a
pun
crow's
intended.
It was very much intended. Thank you.
Pun intended.
You try and recall what you were last seeing. You happen to be looking in that direction, and the last thing you recall is seeing the worker just working on that side of the ship, and he was just sort of leaning on it 1 second, and the next second it exploded. But whatever he might have been doing was covered by his body being in the way, so you didn't have like a direct line of sight. But with a 19, you also notice that other crew members on the ship seem to be acting slightly strangely. The others are although they're not in the fire, the crewmates, aside from Captain Salim, seem to be clutching at their heads, and some of their limbs seem to be almost twitching as they sort of groan and hold their foreheads. That's what you notice with your perception. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
Yeah. Or was it? I can't remember if this was a bonus action or...
Just let me know what you want to do, and I can check.
Thank you, Kai.
It was Divine Sense.
Divine sense.
It's an action. Never mind.
Yeah, you can try next time, but you still have a bonus.
I'm going to move more to keep up with the ship.
Okay.
But also keeping an eye on the crew.
All right. Go ahead and move another 40 feet wherever you're looking. Remember to select the token.
It's not allowing me to go that way
Walls.
because it's hitting walls.
All right. Just click end combat and done. Jean-Alex, you're up.
All right, John Alex will go for the railing right here. It's not letting me do the click mark thing. But I'll do a... What was it, a dexterity save to move?
Yes, please. Ooh. You'll be half movement. And you might not end up exactly where you think. So go ahead and move right now.
I'm just going right up to the rail,
Mhm.
grabbing on and holding on right there.
You try and take the first step, but the ship kind of lurches a little bit, so you miss it and kind of slip and just clumsily land onto that stair railing. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, I will turn, focus very strongly, make some weird hand movements, and then yell out towards the
Fog cloud.
fire. I will yell out, Glacius.
Yes.
And the entire fire will get 1 degree colder.
Okay.
Oh no.
And that's my turn.
Only
Oh.
1 degree cooler? What the hell?
You make this sort of fantastical movements, and the person who is closest to the fire is Nina, and you kind of just feel, oh, this is very fractionally not as warm as it was before. But no other visible effect seems to take place to anybody else that's looking at Jean-Alex.
Frank, I fucking love you.
I felt a slight breeze, but that was for 1 second.
And with that, as we head back to Nina's turn.
Oh, what happened?
You do not own a token with the vision.
That's
Same.
not what I wanted to do. Hold on a sec. It's being fruit. Phase 3. Thank you very much. All right. First thing I'm going to need you to do, Nina, is make a dexterity saving throw as the decking below you seems to start cracking and snapping under the fire.
Oh no.
Oh my god! What
It
is
I
seems-
think
going on?
it's time to abandon ship.
And I'm just going to describe what's happening. The ship starts to kind of nosedive a little bit. So you were flying a good about 100 feet above the desert, and it seems to have been lowered. Now you're at about 50 feet above the desert floor itself, and it seems sparks from one side and the explosion have managed to reach over to the other side, and the other balloon has exploded and started to catch fire as well. Nina, you try to make a dexterity saving throw and grab your footing, but the floor beneath you collapses, and you sort of fall. If anybody has a reaction right now that you want to use, might be slightly helpful.
I think I do.
And that would be
Is this a reaction? Yeah, Featherfall.
okay. Go ahead and use it up.
Okay, target, spells, Featherfall.
Okay. Nina, as you're about to plummet and you feel gravity sort of take hold in your stomach and everything just sort of go upwards, how does this featherfall look like as you cast it?
Looks like a beautiful musical note flying out of my golden fiddle. Just kind of wraps around her, like a little double eighth note, and kind of just magically kind of does a little bubble that slows her fall.
Okay. This musical note kind of wraps you, and as you plummet to the desert floor, it cushions your landing, and you land sort of gently on the sand as you watch that crashing, burning airship continue its sort of movement above you. You do still have your turn if you want to do anything. Yeah.
1 second, let me double check.
Then a giant tremor comes out.
Graboid.
Gravoid.
What is this, Richter's Let Me Kill You All one shot? Kill the best bird monk that ever existed.
I'm not killing you all. I just crashed your ship. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Give me one
Graboid is
second.
better than a dune worm.
Well,
I read something earlier. I just want to double check.
is it flight or something?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, because I don't think I have it anywhere, and I know I get it at level 5.
Let me check for you. Hold on. Features.
What class?
Not
Paladin.
class, race.
ASMR.
What's your race?
Variant SMR.
Yeah, you should have gotten at least, depending on the variant, wings.
Which
But
variant did you take?
they only last for about a minute though.
Yeah, but
It
a
didn't
minute's
give
plenty
me-
long enough.
Plenty long enough for me to come back onto the ship, yeah,
Okay.
and try to save people. Yeah, I don't think I had the choice to choose. Like, it was just variant SMR, and that was it.
Strange. We'll check that later. But you are able to manifest wings that give you about 30-foot flight speed, I believe. So do you want to take out the wings before you land onto the sand, or what is looking like?
As soon as I can, yeah.
All right. As you're falling, you sort of burst out the wings, feather fall helping you catch your footing, and you're able to keep pace. So I'll say you're about here and flying.
Perfect.
All right. If there's nothing else, end your turn.
There is nothing else just yet. Oh, actually. Now, I guess we'll consider that as an action, right?
The wings are a bonus action.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do detect evil around where I'm at. See if I can sense anything.
Okay.
And that is also... Yeah.
All right.
That's...
Detect evil and good is within 30 feet. And at the moment, you feel you're in the clear, but right at the edge of your sense, you feel a little tickle of something that isn't quite right. But you're not able to place where exactly.
Do I know fairly the direction?
You kind of
Like,
imagine
ground.
it's from where you fell. It's in the direction of the boat. That ship. Sort
Okay.
of just your left hand side, vaguely tingly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Johnny, grip.
Well, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, oh wait, can I make a perception check? How fucked does our ship look?
You can do investigation, or you can do a general intelligence or perception, whichever you like.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
That's a total
Alright.
of 18.
Total of 18. That's not your first airship. You've actually been on one or two before.
All over the
From-
world. Playing my
Yeah,
fiddle.
all over the world playing your fiddle. It's quite fucked. The entire right hand side is on fire, and the left hand is starting to catch fire. And at the moment, there is no current buoyancy at all because both of the balloons exploded, and it's just straight fucking plummeting to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, this don't look too good. I say we blow this popsicle stand and get the fuck out of here. And I'm gonna run. Oh boy, I can't run that far. I'll run over
Oh,
here.
if you're gonna move, make me a dexterity save.
Oh yeah. Okay. Attributes. Dex. Save.
Okay. Go ahead and move as normal.
All right. I'll move right here, and as I pass by Mr. Phineas,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, Mr. Phineas, can you fly?
No, I cannot.
Alrighty then.
Right.
And I'm gonna reach out and touch him while I pull out my fiddle. I'm gonna use my fiddle to cast fly.
Is that what people are calling your
Yes, that's what people call it these days.
these days?
You can hear the wind sort of whipping at you as you run. Where did you go? Okay. Cast fly. Why did it possible to? Okay, you cast fly on how many people?
One, and I cast it on Phineas,
And not yourself.
just you?
Okay.
not myself. And
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Mr. Jean Lameau, we should make a jump for it. I'll slow your fall.
All right, Phineas, you feel weightless, and you have a fly speed of 60 feet.
Alrighty.
Just keep that in mind.
As well as- And I can't really carry anybody with me, right? When I'm flying.
Depends on your strength.
That'd be a no.
Well, there you go. Johnny, if you're done, end your turn.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No,
Sorry.
that's so cool.
Hey, that's cultural appropriation.
I should have made him
Alright.
a Midwesterner so we could have the
Easier.
northern fight.
Phineas, what are you doing?
Alright.
You have fly
Yeah.
speed.
Yep, I have flying speed, and I have no way of helping other people.
You can't carry other people, but you can do stuff.
Wait, what was that last one you said? I can do a what?
You can do stuff. Do stuff.
Yeah. Stuff. I can blow something up. I can make more fire.
Always.
Slightly less fire. I don't. Yeah, I don't have much to help this current situation. Yeah. I'm going to head towards who's this beardy guy in the back of the boat here.
Beardy guy at the back of the boat. It was one of the crew, and he currently seems to be prone on the floor, and his body's slightly twitching, like his limbs are kind of like twitching weird.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, and everybody's looking twitchy, and not a good way. So I'm going
Definitely
to.
not.
Yeah, and it's only the crew, so I'm going to fly over to Mr. Ken Adian.
Everyone gets the name wrong.
Ken Nottingham.
Kenny.
Ken
Adian.
Nottingham.
Just call him Kenny boy.
It's the Canadian.
Yeah, Ken Adian.
All right. Move up to
And-
him. Are you flying or are you walking? What are you choosing?
I'm flying. I'm gonna make it look like I'm running, but I'm floating right above the ground. I'm flying right above it.
All right.
So I'm gonna fly over to Ken Nottingham, and all right, here we go for an attempt. Howdy there, Mr. Canadian. We're about to hit the deck. I'm gonna help you if I can. And I'm gonna I'm sorry, I'm not good at
It's a little
voices, so you're
halfling.
gonna get what you get.
Okay.
That's a very believable halfling.
Oh, Chalk, you're a halfling?
Yeah. Yep. So, when we're about to hit the deck, try to hold on to me, or at least try to help brace your fall.
All right.
Ken just kind of like looks you up and down and goes, I'm pretty sure I just crushed you.
It's okay, I'm floaty right now, and I do like a cartwheel in midair, but like I make it look like I'm just walking.
He's doing the fucking calisthenics thing, but flying.
Whatever you say, bud.
All right. Go ahead and end your turn if that's all. Ken, you're up.
So I'm just gonna reach down and grab the crew member right in front of me there and kind of like yank him by the collar and heave him onto the deck beside me.
Mm-hmm. Strength check. Or athletics.
Ooh, athletics. Let's do athletics.
Nice hat, by the way, Richter.
You only notice it now? All right. How many?
It's real muskrat too.
Gross. You yank him.
Probably.
You yank him. You yank him up by the collar, onto the deck, and you start to get a closer look at the back of its neck. Seems to be shifting strangely. The bone protruding out, really, really strangely. And you see kind of the skin start to split, and a creature start to crawl out from the back of its skull.
Oh, that's not right.
But that's about as far as it gets. It's not his turn yet. But we shall do that later.
Oh, that's a whole bunch of nope there, bud.
And as the creature crawls out, you kind of notice that the body of the sailor guy just sort of goes ragdoll, like cold
Ooh.
to the touch. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Well, I was gonna be like trying to douse some of these flames.
I'd say pulling him would basically be like a grapple, so it's
Yeah.
action. So you have bonus movement.
And I saw this thing come out of him.
Oh yeah. It's like a brain with bony legs and then like a spine for a tail. It's not fun looking.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of like his head had to detach from his body. What you doing?
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
All
We'll see
right.
what's happening to that thing because it kind of jumped into the flames.
Yeah, you're doing. Bertrand, you see out of the corner of your eye this man that Ken rescued. His brain sort of just come to life, separate itself from his body.
I
What do you
think
want to do?
it is time to abandon ship. So I'm going to double my movement.
Mhm.
Well, actually, hold on. I need to zoom and see how far he is. Okay.
Can I be able to pick up John and
Make-
fly away at the same time?
It'd basically be like a grapple, so make me a strength check.
I have a strength of 8.
Or athletics, if you
I'll do strength.
prefer.
Thanks.
You sort of try to lift him up, but You're the king of the owls. You don't really have a lot of experience holding wiggly humans that are bigger.
You, sir, need to lose weight.
Just sort of grab at his cloak and try and fly up your wings, like doing its best, but it's a struggle.
Feel very stiff padding underneath the robes.
That you do. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well,
Technically, I could try to grapple once again because that was one action.
And you have extra attack?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
Yay. I need to find my attributes.
I don't
You
like
have
that
to
this
use
thing's labeled as a mind killer.
Really? Why?
Because
It's kind of cool looking.
I like my brains. My brain writes the songs that my heart sings out my mouth.
You better run. 16 is a lot better, Bertrand, and you're able to get some traction and lift up
Hold on
Charlotte.
tight. We are going for a ride.
Which way do you go? I'll lift him up about the same.
Away from the fucking fire.
Away from the fucking fire.
Well, technically, the ship is going down already, so I'm just gonna stay hovering where I'm at and let the ship go on its own.
Alright, you grab John Alex, and you kind of stay in position as the ship continues to plummet. Is that all?
Yes, I believe.
Okie dokie. Next up is my little mind killer. And two people are
Didn't
so
let me end my turn, but okay.
Sorry. Let's see. Mind killer's gonna jump up from the floor to the nearest target, which is Phineas. Attempt.
What in shame hell is that? Get the hell away from us!
It
it's
is
like a
going.
chipmunk.
It really is. It's gonna do its concealing strike. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
Wait,
Gotcha.
I do have a bonus action.
What did you want to use?
I'll save it for later.
This thing sort of jumps onto your face and starts clawing.
It's a face hugger. And a brain.
It's a fuck nope. That's what that is.
It does do some like 10 points of damage. Just kind of scratches up your halfling face, leaving behind like a pale paper white skin that splits open. And after that, you notice it kind of seems to shimmer a little bit and disappear from view.
What? No.
As it jumps away from your face, you kind of don't know where it went.
It jumps from planes to planes. It could be a phase brain.
Now,
Phineas.
can I
Face
see the
spider,
mind
face
killer?
brain.
Sorry?
Can I see the mind killer as we're floating here?
You saw it, and then it sort of jumped away after attacking Phineas, and it disappeared.
Well, it says it's just invisible to the target.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Okay, well, if that's the case, Jean Alex will reach behind him, pull out his wand, aim at the mind killer, and I'll yell. It says I'm blocked by a wall, so I'll just move till I'm in range. And I'll yell out, "Firebolt!"
Hocus pocus.
Firebolt.
That
Equal to got a courage, -5 penalty.
yeah, -5.
What is that?
Fuck.
Well, 11 misses. So basically, what the mind killer did was attack the front of your face, crawl over the top of your head, and sort of hide behind your eyes, like at the back of your head, so you can't see it. And Sean Alex tries and take a firebolt shot, but it does go wide because he's trying not to hit you in the head. Anything
Are you a
else?
gunslinger?
I'm a wizard,
He's a wizard, obviously. Anything else?
and I'll look at my wand and I'll say firebolt again.
Okay.
Does this look like a normal firebolt?
You hear a loud, like, ricochet.
Okay.
You've seen this before.
Very
It's
loud bang.
yeah, it's very loud bang. This time it does hit, so go ahead and roll damage. And what a shot! This sort of spray of blood and brain matter just kind of gets onto you, Ken, as the shot sort of whizzes past you. Anything else?
Then I'm going to action surge. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna shake my wand again, and I'm gonna point it and go firebolt again.
This wizard sort of goes wand blazing, you just lobbing firebolts.
Mm.
This one misses as well. The ship's tilting. It's kind of awkward in the air as you're being carried by an owl.
And once more, I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs, firebolt.
Go for it. Oh, good shot, good shot.
I guess the louder he screams, the more it hits.
Yeah. It does seem to be that way, doesn't it? You notice this thing seems to be barely clinging on to life. Only his hands are like very limply hanging onto the back of your neck now.
And that's it.
All right, Captain Salim, seeing that creature is going to sort of go white under his very tan skin, and he's going to pull out a sword and just stab Mind Killer. Let's just see. It does, and he's going to just spear it to the ground, right off the back of your head. What in the name of gods is that? Nina, it's your turn, but let me just
Mm-hmm.
do a little something.
Yes, please.
Things. It did the thing I didn't want to do it again. Fuck
Yes.
no, hold on. Sorry.
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 I'm gonna
Sorry.
culturally appropriate that all night. How can you not with Mr. Ken Naughty in here? I'm just
Okay.
inspired by the muskrat.
Holy, what is going on over here?
Oh,
This
yeah.
hat is also very hot right now.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
As you are busy with the mind killer and trying to get off, the ship hits with loud bang into the sand and starts skidding, and like portions start to crack and fall off as it skids, and the fire, pushed by the wind that's battering the ship as it's moving at such a fast pace, spreads like crazy. So I'm
I
going
have a question.
yes.
Considering that thy Bertrand and Jean were floating,
Mhm.
how far did the ship descend away from us?
I would say you're about 50 feet. The ship is you're about 50 feet away from the ship right now. Or higher. You could go about 60 to 70 if you want to keep your height.
I'm gonna place it 60.
Okay.
Do we have
Alright,
another
and then-
clericless party?
Yes.
But I mean,
Oh no.
Nina, you are at the moment as well, 60 feet up, safe from the fire. mostly, but not like the sand kind of hits you as it explodes. But what would you like to do?
God damn it! Ah.
Some damage for those who are still floating on the crash ship. Oh my god, Captain Salim is dead.
That's how much we take if we're still on the ship?
Yeah!
Okay.
I am.
Oh, I can automatically apply, so just
Oh no.
hold on. I'll put it back.
Server connection lost. No!
No! What happened?
You must log in order. Why was
Okay,
I disconnected?
it had me roll that like 3 times, even though I clicked it once, so I don't know which one you want to take. But
I will take the first,
okay.
which is good.
So Phineas is still flying.
Mm-hmm. So he doesn't take the damage. He is about 50 feet up.
Yeah, and I was about to say with the ship dropping, I was trying to keep pace with it, so I could try to pick up Ken like right before impact. That way, I didn't have to try to pick him up for very long. But like just trying to absorb the sudden shock of hitting something.
Oh my
Sorry
God.
about that. You were trying to keep pace with the ship, and
That way, like right before impact, I could try to pick up Ken. It
okay,
doesn't matter by how much, as long as he's not on the ship when it hits.
make me athletics check. Athletics or strength saving throw, whichever.
Oh, it won't matter. They're both the same. That bardic inspiration is going to be very helpful.
Yeah, it's a D10.
I'm gonna need it.
I think I said it was a D8 actually.
Is it?
You
Yeah,
can
it is
at
a,
level
a
10.
D8 because I'm level 8 in Bard.
Oh, weird.
My bad.
Okay, no worries.
Right, just... Oh. When I make the check, it comes up giving me the button for bardic inspiration. So
Yep. Automation.
I didn't know that, so I just typed it into the regular dice roll.
You
No
have a
worries.
-2.
Oh yeah.
He got
The
that
heck?
herald strength. Them sorcerers, they really know how to lift some weights.
So you rolled a 13. Do you want to use your bardic inspiration?
That's where that +1 D10 came from.
Okay, so you got a 14. I'll say you managed to pull him up, but then
Yeah, that's
no,
okay. As
you
long
managed
as
to pull him up. It's okay. He will take half the damage, so he just takes 7. Just residual burns as the hot flame is hot air is still above the
Mhm.
flame.
yeah, we're still above the fire, and the hot air goes up. So
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I am gonna fly back in.
Mhm.
Can I make out where the guys are? The ones that are
This,
still on the ship?
yeah, the smoke makes it hard. Canadian and Phineas, those seem to be floating above it. It doesn't seem to be anyone on the ship apart from Johnny, who's like on the ship as it's careening straight through the desert. You kind of see him; he's pretty obvious.
Surfing.
Surfing, surfing the dude.
It's gonna make the greatest story ever in a song. Almost as great as when I beat that devil in that fiddling competition.
Nina,
highway to hell.
are you moving your character?
Yeah. I'm gonna be dashing towards Johnny because that is the only one that I can see right now.
All right. With your strength, it'd be pretty easy. I'd say you just get in there and swim up.
Yeah,
Your
that's the plan.
your divine sense is still ongoing, so you feel the remnants of an aberrational presence. But it seems to be fading quickly, like it's dying.
Okay. Interesting.
Anything else?
No. I've used everything.
All right. Enter.
Let me end my turn. There you go.
So
I would say.
Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead first.
Oh, I was gonna say, did she already grab me, or is she just that close?
She grabbed you.
Okay.
But I mean, I grabbed you, but we're probably still on the floor right now before I can fly away. So
Yeah,
if you
you're
want
like
to continue, you
5 feet up.
Usually I'm the one sweeping people off their feet, but this is a nice change of pace. And I'm gonna tap Nina and give her a bardic inspiration.
Go ahead and select her, and then use up your inspiration.
What do you say?
What do you say to inspire?
Oh, that's what I said. Usually I'm the one doing
Flirting.
the feet sweeping.
Okay, you get a D8.
Oh, that time it gave me a drop-down menu. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Automation. We love it. Anything else?
I should have been looking at this. I suppose it's too late to do a little mending on the ship.
You're gonna need a lot of it, but I'm gonna say as you all sort of get off the ship with your limbs mostly intact, I'm gonna end combat with it here. Just sort of watch it skid. Finally come to an end, crashing into a dune in a fiery little heap. And it sort of looks something like that. Crashed, burned, there's scorch marks everywhere, and you can slowly gather among the wreckage. If you would like, or if you would like to end up somewhere else. But that is the end of the curio, and everybody else seems dead. What do you want to do now?
As Bertrand is carrying me, John Alex is just charging his wand like this is a normal occurrence. And then once it's charged, he puts the wand back in the holster behind, in his butt holster.
In his butt holster. All right.
Kidney holster. That's the word I was looking for. Kidney holster. Sorry.
Sure.
It's a butt holster. I'm thinking like prison wallet.
Yeah, that's how it kind of came out, but I meant like back.
Back end holster. Yeah.
Hip holster.
Kind
What
of.
happens? What do you want to do?
I let go of Johnny.
I want to take a couple minutes just to kind of like search through the wreckage. To like, I'm hoping it's making it through, but I don't think it's looking good.
What are you looking for exactly?
A bag that had all my stuff in it because I had a gift in there from my grandmother. It's this brand new bunny hug.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll investigation, perception.
A brand new what?
Bunny hug.
What's a bunny hug?
It's a hoodie.
Is.
It's a hoodie?
Yep.
I call it a bunny hug for some reason.
So
You
while it
look,
does-
but to no avail. The desert seems to have swallowed it. It might have fallen off. Who knows where?
so beautiful.
As John Alex walks up to the group, his cloak waving gloriously in the wind. He goes, so what now, friends?
hold on. I gotta verify that everyone is still still alive, or just unconscious, or completely dead. So I'm gonna verify the remaining crews. Make sure, check for a pulse and see if they're dead, or.
You gather up the crew. You notice Captain Salim is still faintly breathing.
I'm gonna
but
stabilize him.
the rest.
Okay, I'm gonna stabilize the captain, and I'm gonna cast Leon. Where is it?
How long does this last?
Just what last?
1 minute. Um,
I'm not flying anymore now.
I seem
10
to be
rounds.
stuck.
Okay.
Or are we all stuck?
Who
Okay, I'm gonna
here
cast Stillness
is
on him.
hurt?
I had a creepy brain monster on my face. It was not a good time.
Give
I-
back 6 hit points to the captain.
I have something better. I am
Sorry,
going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay. As Nina heals Captain Celine and
So
Bertrand.
technically, it stays for a minute, but for every round, 10
Mhm.
rounds, you'll heal 2d6.
Okay. You rolled a 7, so who do you want to apply the 7 healing to?
Everyone. It goes to everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have another 3 that you can apply a second.
It's every creature.
Yeah,
One.
no,
I don't need
every
any.
creature in the aura takes the 2d6 healing every round.
Yeah, that
And so,
includes
so if
anybody
that
who's on the
number.
brink of death, or the
Um,
captain, or
yeah.
everybody in
So
the.
you use
One
it to
creature per
one
round.
creature in the area per round. So you have 10 rounds of 7 healing. So you have 70 hit points. So I gave 1 to all. And you have another 2 rounds that you can dispense. So who are you dispensing the extra to?
It's not. You're not understanding. It's not individual. It's everyone.
Mm,
Everybody
It
gets the same.
says
no, it says to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6.
I don't see that.
yeah,
Looking
it's
at
the
a
Yeah,
spell.
last.
Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you,
Oh,
centered
I
on
see
you.
it now.
You can use a bonus action to cause one
So-
creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points.
So the NPCs.
The NPCs are dead, all except Captain Sleep, who you have healed up. And we have another 14 hit points up for grabs that you can choose who to give to.
I'm the only
Who
one
is
that
not-
took the damage, right?
Who?
Or Ken took half.
Who is not at full? That includes the
Uh,
captain.
Nina,
Captain
me,
is healed up.
Ken, and the captain.
Yeah,
And Johnny.
Captain's fine.
Oh, yeah, and
Johnny, Nina, and Phineas are not looking tip top.
I'm okay.
And Ken just wipes like a small trickle of blood from the corner of his mouth, like, I've had worse.
John Alex waves his hands in a very unnecessary fashion, walks up to Ken, and he yells out, Scourgify! And he cleans up all the brain blood off of Ken from the firebolt.
And in a magical little wisp, it disappears.
I will ask, was I in like a smoky area, or was I just in like just fire and heat?
Well, how so do you mean?
Oh no.
Because if I was,
Because you were in. What's wrong with smoke? Why? Are you allergic?
yeah, but I have allergies. and
Oh,
so,
yeah. You were. There's still smoke. There's the
yeah,
acrid smell of burning
we're
wood.
standing in smoke and everything, so it's like, right. What do you want me to roll for allergies?
Constitution save. Let's see if you can suppress that sneeze. And while we're at it, Nina, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, ma'am.
Whoever is not at full could take the rest of the point.
Give it to them.
Yay.
18. Okay, you're good. Phineas, you feel the urge to sneeze, but you sort of clench your diaphragm and it sort of goes away. Nina, on the other hand, as the stress of what just happened, you were traveling casually on a ship, going to this cool little city. The ship suddenly exploded. There was a brain monster. Everybody's dead. It's a little bit stressful, and you start to get a little bit of a headache.
I'm gonna go sit down somewhere. And, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
And it happens. Nina just sort of goes quiet for a second, and her head lifts up, and it's like your entire face has changed to a different expression. What does Rupert look like?
Rupert looks exactly the same, just very, very, very angry. You can feel in Rupert's voice lower. What happened here? Who am I to kill? And just looking left and right, sees dead bodies, and just wants to takes up, the great sword
Mm-hmm.
and starts poking the bodies. And it's like, is it this guy? Is it this one? Is it one of you guys?
The rest of you are looking on in shock as it seems like all of a sudden Nina has gone into a sort of rage almost.
Can I
And
roll
Alex,
an insight check to see if she has a twin personality?
Sure, go ahead. Frank, you were asking.
I was just going to say, Jean Alex clears the wand from his holster, but kind of hides it behind his leg.
Or that it's just two people in one mind?
Bertrand, you have experience with illnesses of sorts. You are aware of certain mental afflictions where you have a rough guess that it's either two people in one body or someone with multiple personalities, but you aren't able to pinpoint exactly what it is.
Right.
You have a rough guess.
So, stay away from the crazy.
Do you say that out loud to her?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Kane just walks over and like puts a hand on the arm with the sword and be like, "Hey, bud, you just survived an air crash. We're all good. Let's not poke the dead bodies, eh?"
I grab him by the collar. Are you sure you didn't cause this?
Looks down at the hand and is like, "I know you're really stressed right now. I'm gonna ask you politely to take your hand off me before I make you regret it."
Find me something to kill.
PvP. PvP.
um, at that moment, you see Captain Salim sort of gain his bearing and sort of get up. And he's looking at the corpse of the mind killer that's half buried, and he says, "Damn it. What is that? Do any of you know what manner of strange creature this is?"
Is this the plague, Captain?
Plague? No, no. That's the first I've seen of it. Yeah. We should have
It
been
looks
safe from the plague.
it
Did you
looks like
rip
it's about
this
a
off
puck size of
from
nope.
the show Eternity?
I am unfamiliar with that show.
I'm kidding.
Do I, in my years of bardic training, recall any stories about a brain with a spine tail?
You
I'm
can make me
going-
Arcana or History.
May I roll
Oh.
a history check to know if I seen or heard or read such creatures in the history books of
The
the
Fae.
Underdog?
Whoever wants to roll either Arcana and whatnot.
Okay.
I have a
Arcana.
22 history.
Okay, Frank, you wanted to ask something?
That's what I was gonna say. Roll if I could roll on the Arcana.
All right, let's see here.
While they're
Johnny.
all looking for this,
Mhm.
I just grab the creature and start tearing it apart. And it was like, this freaking creature is what brought us down here.
You just started ripping legs apart from the brain and the spine out of the brain. You're having fun. Just
I should have
And I
taken.
thought I had anger issues.
I do appreciate that since it was on my face.
I should have spent less time charming people and more time calming people, and I'd have the right spell.
Johnny, you are not sure what manner of creature this is. You assume it's some sort of aberration. Jean, Alex, and Phineas, you know it's a sort of aberration that's related to psychic, maybe underdark sort of creatures. Bertrand, you specifically had a very interesting piece of information that you remembered because it looked so cool. You know exactly what this is. It's mind killer that is usually found in like abyssal areas. So deep underground, you usually don't see it coming out unless it's been made to by something else. And these creatures usually don't travel alone. Aberrations, as such.
This creature is called a mind killer. They seem to attach other humanoids in their skulls, and they're generally a mind, a hive mind, master
What sorts?
of
It basically
sorts.
hides. It replaces their brain and hides in their skull.
So we might want to smash, unfortunately, your dead crew's skull in so that we don't get any more surprises.
Someone said smash!
I instantly start casting Eldritch Blasts at other faces because I really don't want another one on mine.
Okay, in a flurry of action, skulls start exploding off the dead people. Sully looks a little bit horrified, but understanding. He's like, what am I going to tell their
Are you
families?
okay there,
All his
Booty?
friends. It's just this guy just barely survived. Turns and we're just fucking exploding his friends' heads. They're dead
I'm
bodies.
sorry, Sir Captain, but from past experiences of history, we don't want surprises busting out of people's skulls and eating our faces off.
Oh, I understand, but there might have
I'm
been
just
a
gonna be like,
better way to do that.
I'm just gonna be like,
Because the rest of your crew was all twitchy through that.
Twitchy. Better
Twitchy.
dismember them too!
Don't
John
make
Alex
me
will ready a firebolt.
hold you. You need to calm down. Woosah.
You're making me even more angry!
Angry?
I am flying.
Fox.
I'm out of your reach, you peasant.
As the barbarian, the owl had like their moment. Yes, you're asking.
I would like to pull out my fiddle, and I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna sing "The Untamed Brain Tried to Maim Me and My Friends." So while they slay the mind killer prey, on this golden fiddle I'll play, and I'm gonna try to see if the music will calm down the raging barbarian over there.
Are you casting calm emotions?
Nope, I'm just playing a song.
Okay.
Just trying to see if she'll respond to some music. I don't have calm emotions.
We can try. Roll me a performance, and Kai, you can choose how you would like Rupert to react. In the meantime, does anybody else have anything you want to ask?
Are all the
I'm
brains
going-
stomped?
Their skulls are decimated.
After the corpses are all exploded, I'm going to be walking out of the smoke and trying to stop any more sneezes.
All right. Johnny,
It's still an
it's a
18.
good little fiddle. It's a good fiddle.
I got
Let me
plus
do
13 to
a cure.
performance.
Let
You're a
me
little
do-
shaky. Your
I
hands are a
told
little
y'all.
shaky.
Yeah. Still the best there's ever been.
You can choose
I'll
to
do-
roleplay it, or if you want to, you can roll for it.
Hold on, I'm just trying to think here. I'm gonna react because the roll is pretty high. So
He is a charming fiddler.
And do you want me to roll for a sneeze or no?
You can roll another con save for the rest of the duration, I'll say.
play more or smash your skull.
Well, some people just don't like good art. I'll put my fiddle away.
I said play more.
She
Play
liked
more.
it. Yes.
I thought you said don't play anymore. Oh, I'm gonna keep playing.
All right. With the little fiddle to calm the raging barbarian down, you look around and you realize you're sort of stranded in the desert, and in the distance you can't see the vague image of the place that you were supposed to go to, the city, far in the distance. What do you want to do?
Captain, which way to the city?
Ah, yes, we can walk. I suppose this way. I shall lead you. It'll take a couple hours.
What is this way? Is it north, west, east, or south?
It's in a northeasterly direction.
Okay.
Kind of assumes
Phineas.
in the direction that the ship was pointing when it crashed.
Yeah, kind of.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Phineas, you're okay. Let me see. It takes you a couple hours. You're walking through the desert. Sun's really bright. It's sand everywhere. It's coarse, rough, irritating. The whole shindig. But
Is
you
there
do.
any wind?
Occasionally, there are gusts, but it's mostly very,
Okay.
very hot.
I will
Somehow.
glide.
Somehow the cloak is billowing the entire time.
Which is a magnificent cloak.
When there's no wind.
Especially when there's no wind.
Oh dear. Rupert, after a while, the fiddling seems to lose its effect. Hold on. My map. Rupert, you start to get a little bit more tense. How does Rupert react to this long journey of having to go?
I don't like to walk. I really don't like to walk. You, the person that's doing the music, carry me.
Name's. I'm
I
not
don't
the
think
carrying
that's
type there, darling.
soundable plausible. Because that man is a tiny man who's about the same size as I. And he probably doesn't have
Yep,
the strength.
I'm the little tiny halfling with a deep voice. How does it work?
You
I don't
better-
know.
See a
It's
black
always been this
screen.
way.
Fine then. I grab him by the collar
And carries him.
Start walking.
I'm just gonna keep moving my legs like I'm walking for a minute and then just shrug my shoulders and try to play the fiddle at this new awkward position I'm in. Do whatever I can to keep this tall monstrosity from chucking me.
Fox, we can't see anything.
And she's muted too.
Have I been muted this whole fucking time?
Yeah.
I think so.
Just while it was dark.
Great. Here we go. As you have been walking for several hours, you finally arrive at magnificent city gates made out of this polished white stone. I'm guessing you still can't see anything.
Correct.
Nope.
Total illumination. Is that bacon?
As much as I love this hat, I don't think I can do it much longer.
Guys, are you
You're
getting
committed.
To open a window.
You're committed, motherfucker.
Don't use my words
We
against me.
didn't come this far.
Oh, I am.
Okay, how about that? Is that better?
I can see
Still
a
black.
map.
Motherfucker.
Can
Okay,
you?
hold on.
I can. I see
I
a
Yeah,
can.
map
I
of.
see stuff.
Can't see anything.
Hang on, let me
Page,
refresh.
uh,
Oh, there it is. Yep, I see it now.
Yeah, refreshing.
Whoa, what a
Is
beautiful
it
oasis.
is it in color?
It's the top of.
Yes.
It
It's
is.
great.
in color.
Okay, great. You see this city, and the captain slowly pulls out a certain map to hand to whoever wants to take it. You say, "Well,
I will
we are at
swoop
the
down
city.
and take it. Yoink.
Join kit." Okay. You arrive at the city
Fly
gate.
by.
Indeed, it is. Pass through the gates. It seems open. They wave to Salim, whoever's at the gate, kind of opens, but it seems deserted. You walk by. Yep. Okay, thought somebody was going to say something, but no. You walk through the front gates and into what looks like a market type area. Lots of stalls, but the street is kind of empty. You see a little bit of rubbish sort of floating around, abandoned, empty, desolate. Seems like there's nobody to be seen.
In my travels as the greatest bard there's ever been, have I been to this city in the past?
It is your first time here. It's a rather remote place, but you have heard of it. It's usually it has a couple thousand residents, so it's kind of weird that when what looks like a market area in the middle of the day, that there's nobody. Definitely strikes you as strange.
Friends,
And
this doesn't seem right.
I'm going
Are
to
there the
cast.
stalls?
I'm going to use my channel divinity
Mhm.
of divine. Why did not work? There it goes. Divine sense.
all right, divine sense. That's within 60 feet. At the moment,
Any celestials, fiends, undead within 60 feet.
you get hints of aberrational, like residue, like hints of its presence here.
Mask.
Okay.
Remembering the plague.
His inhaler is trying to kill him.
Yep.
All right. The captain sort of leads you forward. He's like, "Come this way. We must go to the caravanserai. It'll be fortified." And he's gonna
Lead the way.
he leads you through, brings you through to this building in particular. Next page. We'll see.
You know there, Mr. Nadian, Nadian, Yankee Doodle Dandy, whatever you want to go by. I once heard there were a lot of beautiful senoritas in this here town, and I'm not seeing all them beautiful senoritas.
Nor can we see the scene.
Well, if there's one thing, they'll never call me Yankee. Because to put it in way
Better
you
doodle.
might understand them's fighting words.
You know, I'm sorry about that. It's just all you northerners. They're all the same.
All right, Mr. Generalization. You arrive at this area. There seems to be a walkway, a little bit more dusty, but you do hear sounds coming from inside this particular building. Captain Celine leads you inside. Just drag you. Doors, not that way.
Where is thy door?
Over here.
Whee!
I think I broke it.
Wee.
You broke it? What'd you break? Where'd you?
I'm way off by myself.
Oh, me. There you go. You enter, and it looks a little bit like.
I'll step forward cautiously.
It seems more populated than before. Than the previous scenes that you were looking at. There's people milling about, but they don't look well. They do look ill, sort of pale, and a lot of them, you notice, are clutching their heads, like rubbing their nose, like they're having migraines or headaches. But there are people walking all around you, an entire mix of, eclectic mix of people. There's half elves, some dragonborn here and there that you see. And Captain
Can
Salim's gonna lead you forward. Yep.
Can I roll an insight check of seeing the same actions of the crew grab their head as a headache, knowing that maybe all the citizens here might have the same affliction of the stupid skull people in their noggin?
It will be less of an insight, more of a medicine, actually.
Okay. Why is my token all fucking...
What the hell's going on?
What's wrong with your
It's
level?
transparent.
Stuff goes transparent when you go through different levels.
I see 2 of my
Oh.
tokens.
Maybe refresh your stuff.
Only one.
You only see one of yours.
Frantically reviewing my character sheet that I don't remember what spells I chose.
Make sure.
There we go.
Everybody all good?
Yep.
Okay. As you sort of seem to be acclimatizing yourself, Captain Salim steps forward and starts talking to this one orange colored dragonborn that's in like long flowy robes, blue and red. And he seems to be discussing like he knows him well. Bertrand, with your medicine check, as you try to approach one of the people.
Oh, I don't approach. I just observe because of my owl vision.
Okay, you observe their behavior. It's at a distance, it's not quite clear, but they are similar signs. But it doesn't seem to be as bad. You don't notice anybody twitching. They just seems to be in the first stages of the illness where they just seem to be having headaches.
I do say that this city is plagued by the same folks of that airship. I say that to the party.
Stop it.
Go for it.
Sorry, I lost it for a second. So they all have those weird brain thingamajiggies on them, right? Are they seen too? I do not like the idea of being here anymore.
Is there anything you'd like to discuss or tell each other before I continue?
I'd like to ask the captain if everybody in the city looks like this. Mr. Captain Celine.
Well, it started with a few people, and then it spread. It's been a couple days, actually, 3-4 days. And we have plenty of local heroes that we tried to help solve this, heal this. We tried all sorts of healing spells, but it didn't work, and then those healers fell sick. been a mess, which is why we recruited you guys. Outside help.
What does your Wizard Academy say about it?
Wizard Academy?
Oh, you don't have a Wizard Academy.
Oh, we do. The Order of the Magi. They were among the first few infected, but a few escaped. I think they've been talking to our friend here, and he introduces you to the Dragonborn. This is Zenithar. Rupert seems to be tapping their foot, getting kind of agitated with the talking and not enough smashing. Zenithar takes note of that. I am the owner of this establishment, one of the prominent merchants in the city. Greetings. The Magi have contacted me just yesterday. It seems there's something in the water, a sort of residue. That's how this illness is spreading. And we believe we have pinpointed the origins of it, but we do not have anybody capable enough to get inside the water temple. And we will be paying you handsomely to clear the water temple for us of whatever may plague it.
Do we have to kill things?
I believe so, if what Captain Salim told me is right. These aberrations
Okay, I'm off.
that attacked you.
I think you should double our fee because we gotta walk home.
We will arrange travel for you. If you are able to solve our problem, we have no shortage of wealth.
Rupert, don't walk away, bud.
Captain Salim can lead you to the temple. If you are all okay to head in there right away, or would you like to rest? We can
Can we
provide.
stop by the Magi?
You want to stop by the Tower of the Magi? You could.
Yeah.
If
It
you
would
wish.
be good to know what they know about them.
Ah, yes. One of their representatives is here. Let me call him for you. And after a couple minutes, someone else approaches. Fancy looking man. Human, obviously, but he's wearing a coat. This is one of their senior members that happened to be not in the order, that wasn't in the Tower of the Magi when the infection spread there. He believes it's some sort of aberration, but powerful, that's controlling all of these mind creatures and attacking the city.
I do say we might have to deal with a hive queen.
Of sorts, your wisdom is correct, Mr. Owl, sir, the wizard says to you.
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
So, what?
Nothing.
What
No,
is
no,
a
Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie? We don't have Tootsie Pops here. But, please refresh yourselves, and then, if you want, you can head straight over to the temple and defeat whatever.
Don't drink the water.
Please do not.
Then what do you drink?
We have plenty of wine. Other
Yeah.
If you
Sounds
so
good.
I prefer whiskey. Single
I am
malt.
sure we can record some for you.
Is there a brawler's ring?
In here,
Yeah.
there used to be matches, but at the moment, most of the brawlers are sick. Would be a fair fight.
Ugh.
But if you wish, here, everybody can do like a short rest, long rest. What do you want?
If we do a long rest, I can re-up all my bardic inspiration charges.
I think Bardic
Yeah.
But I
Inspiration
don't-
charges on short rest too.
Long rest, I could get my 3rd level spell back.
Yeah, Jean Alex will need to rest to get all of his spells back.
Cool.
Up to you.
As everyone else takes their
Bertrand's
long
eyes narrow down and looks at John.
You can make an insight check if you want.
Who?
Oh.
Who?
Whoever's taking Long rest or short rest? What are you deciding?
It sounds like everyone else is doing a long rest.
Go ahead and roll.
I do not need a long rest, so I would be asking the person next to us. What kind of stuff is in the market? Is there any place I can get some more healing potions or something?
Healing potions have been, well, we tried some of those first thing, but I think maybe Mr. Thar here can procure some for you. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Not especially, but I need some healing potions as I seem to be out at the moment.
I see. You see the dragonborn sort of snaps his fingers, and someone comes with the box, and they give you, say, 3 basic, 1 greater healing potion. To divide as you so choose. And
And
everybody make sure to take your long rest. It's under utility long rest, and then we'll head over to the temple for the next section.
Shock, I need to ask you something, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for Shock. In your voice, could you please say, "Get your fat ass back here"?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I realized that earlier, but I was hoping nobody would pick it up because I was like, what can I do? Okay, well, crap. Now I'm nuts.
Just go full bore. Bring in that the whistling as well.
Get your fat
Okay,
ass
hold on a
back here.
second. Hello there, little lassie. You want a little popsicle?
Jesus. Okay, stop.
Well, that's
Oh, that's
horrific.
fucking great.
With the 21 insight check against John of his 9 deception, what do I get?
You understand himself better than he does. And it's clear to you that he has very little magical capability, and what is in his hand seems to be more of a firearm than it is a wand.
Okay.
Is that you understand? Although his cloak really is magnificent. It just billows all the time.
Sorry.
So he's a full of shit wizard.
Yeah, kind of.
Sorry. When the guy brought some healing potions,
Mhm.
they were for sale, or he just
He gives them
donated
to
some
you.
to the group.
He donated them to you.
How
You're doing
many?
them a service?
3
how many?
basic, 1 greater healing potion.
Mhm.
Okay. And let's say, yeah, I can't remember how to put something into my inventory.
Okay, I'll
Well,
put them. I got it for you. Don't worry.
Jean Alex doesn't need a healing potion.
Yeah, I'd like at least one since he brought 4 to the party. I would put I would hand Rupert one, probably the greater one.
Tell you what, I'll put it in your party loot, which is under the player characters. And whoever needs it, just take it from there.
Awesome.
party
Sure.
loot.
It's under what?
Look at, you know where you find your character sheets?
Yeah.
Go under there and you should have access to just double check.
Token horde.
No,
There it is.
party.
Yeah, party loot. Yeah,
I don't see it.
I see.
I do.
When you click on the actor tab and then click player characters, and then there's one there called party loot.
It's right under Rupert.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
You have 3 potions and 1 greater. All right. But you,
Is there anything in the market that might be helpful?
what specifically are you looking for?
I don't know, anything that could explode or Might be poisonous or sharp and pointy.
Roll me investigation or perception.
Investigation or perception?
Yes.
Okay, I would choose perception.
All right, what'd you go?
14.
14.
What items
so
are
is
you
there-
looking for?
You mostly
Perhaps I can help with you. Who?
Yeah, so
Who?
like I said, anything that might be
Who?
explosive or poisonous or sharp and pointy, just
You
anything in general, really. So
you find
as
the
I
basic like common items.
but like nothing that stands out. All right.
If you're looking for like magical stuff, no. If you're looking for basic, I say Bertrand would probably be able to help you find like a potion of what's you call it, poison, and there's fire thingies that you throw in and explode. We have those too.
Yeah, like Molotovs. That'd be helpful.
Yeah, I'd say you can find
Yeah.
about one each.
Yeah. I'd like to scrounge around the market, and if rather than having to pay for it, I will, as I round the corner away from the group. Nobody else will see it, but I will change into being a dwarf, and my cloak will change from being nice and shiny and fine to being raggedy and like very cheap looking, and I pull it up over my head.
Okay. You're trying to act like one of the people to try and steal the potions.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me performance and also deception if you're talking to anybody, or sleight of hand if you're just trying to swipe it.
No, just
Man,
it'll
if you
be
told me you were gonna do this, I have the perfect thing to help.
performance and deception.
Yep.
16 on performance, 20 on deception.
Okay.
If it's trying to do something, can you get advantage because I'm actually yelling at the top of my lungs by myself on the side?
She's like going ballistic on her own.
Okay. You are going ballistic on the side. I would say that gives you a passing performance check because most people are not looking at you, they're distracted. But the person who has these items that they're trying to sell looks away for a second. But when you walk back, they look towards you and they say, "Do you require something?"
Oh, no. I thank you, ma'am, but I'm just having a wander and looking around trying to find something.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
No worries. Here, let me see if I can help that lady with her tantrum. All best now. And she's gonna walk away, try and look closer in on what Rupert's doing, and with
At
your
which point,
deception, you're able to
at which
convince her
point
you're one of the local.
I swipe away or swipe the bottles and walk off, and then I shapeshift into a human, and the cloak changes from being completely raggedy to being more mid-range. Just like it's an everyday cloak. It's slightly better than the rest.
Okay. You have one flask of alchemist fire, which is bright yellow, and one basic poison vial. Potions and other sorts of like things just seem rare at the moment.
Okay.
But as you
My
complete your
my
rest,
passive
yes.
my passive perception would definitely pick up all that.
Oh, with a 20? Yeah. You saw
Yeah.
him switch, saw him lie, saw him steal.
Oh, are you following me?
He doesn't need, you can see it at the corner of your eye.
I could see out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, I thought the market was like around a corner or something somewhere.
I'm also perched up, keeping an eye on everything.
As you rest for the evening, darkness falls and you finish up your long rest. Do you want to set out at night or in the morning?
Repeat that?
Do you want to set out?
We should go at night.
Yeah.
Do the
At
tremors get
night,
worse at
stealthy.
night?
We don't know what's there.
Yeah, night sounds good.
Also, it's a desert, so it's freaking hot in the day.
Yeah.
It'll be nice and cool, like air conditioning. Not that that exists, but if it did,
Magical air conditioning.
yeah, magical air conditioning. In some of the hotels I've stayed at, y'all, you don't even know. They got these fancy magical things. They chill your room.
All right. You decide to set off at night, and it seems Nina finally calms down. Rupert gets bored, and he sort of heads back where he does when Nina is here.
Finally.
And Captain Salim starts to lead you in the direction of the water temple.
As we're walking, I'm going to take 10 minutes and press my ruby into the hilt of my rapier so that it is affixed there if needed.
All right.
Just means I can use my rapier as a spellcasting focus.
Perfect.
And I will have to ask if there was like some dust blowing, which I'm assuming there is in the desert. Should I make
At
another
night, the
con
wind.
save for
Yep, go for it. At night is a little bit worse. Who am I missing? Kim, Alex.
I'm surprised this hasn't happened yet.
The roles demanded.
I'm
Kim's
on
here.
Well, it's a 25,
Johnny's
so
here. Who am I missing?
Captain?
The captain.
Okay.
Oh,
we don't
Captain,
need
my captain.
The captain leads you there, and he sort of says, "Well, that's the end of my job. Good luck." Yep. Bye. And he starts walking back.
Let me go ahead. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure that everything is okay for everyone.
Is
Be
Phineas
careful
back
for your
as
step.
the
Oh
halfling?
yes, I would have transformed back into the halfling after I left the immediate vicinity of the merchant. So right before I came up back into the group, I would be the halfling again.
Alrighty. You are at the entrance to the temple. You see what looks like water that seems to have a strange iridescence to it. Temple looks pretty abandoned, from what you can see. There's
You
plenty
guys
of
go ahead.
plants.
Us squishy wizards should hang to the back.
I don't mind taking lead.
I will take lead.
Alright.
I will
Do
keep
I
you all
believe
safe.
Frank when he called? Do I believe Jean
Yeah,
Alex
you do.
Lamal
You believe he's a
with
wizard?
You can roll inside of me.
with a perfect?
Let's make sure that nothing is bad around us.
Mhm.
Before we
He's
proceed.
fucking lying. He's lying to himself, most of all.
No,
But he's
that was
definitely
his
lying.
deception.
That was his
That was his
deception.
deception.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm a
he's
wizard.
lying. You don't know shit. He's clearly a wizard. He's got the hat and everything. Except that he's is clearly a gun.
You can
So
play.
do with that what you will.
Yeah, you could play either way. You know, with the natural 20 and him rolling a 25, you could roll it as you believe him to an extent. Is the way I would do it.
Sure, let's go
What
with
do I
that.
care what a man does? How a man justifies what he does.
Anything
I
evil
say-
around us?
Verdilius, and sparks come out. Great being a wizard.
I mean, where I'm from, we're very accepting of people, so if he wants to say he's a flying spaghetti monster, fucking give her bud.
Mina, at the moment, you do not sense anything, but you can feel that same tickling presence. Like it's in the vicinity, but not in your immediate 30-foot radius.
Be careful if you're going ahead. Be careful. Shh. I feel something. I said be careful.
Are you going stealthy or are you just walking in there? Let me know how you approach.
I'm just walking in.
All right.
I am going to have a and fly upward towards the ceiling stealthily.
How
Yeah,
high
and
up are you
I'm
going?
going to.
I'm
How high
going
is it?
to try and be careful.
Right now you're in open air, but the building
Hi,
is
how
like
are you?
How high is the ceiling inside?
inside. Like this entire courtyard is open air. The buildings around
Oh,
it are like 1 story.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna go say 40.
40 feet. Okay.
I'm gonna try and move
Phineas
stealthily.
stealth. Okay.
Oh, stealth check.
Stealthy. Everybody else, what are you doing?
I'm
I
going to
am.
move in
Like,
stealthy as well.
yeah, I am trying my best to not attract much attention to myself.
Okay.
Oh,
Can
Is there
describe
a
to me how
pillar?
pillar?
A pillar. Do I get push up?
What's that?
Okay, hold on. Ken, describe to me how you walk over this area. Like you see there's water in like little channels that's kind of surrounding this main courtyard. What are you doing as you walk over?
Oh, just walking in with a purpose. Like Hard Soul Boost, just kind of like ringing off the floor with dedication. And if he's going in, everyone knows he's coming.
All right. Bertrand, you were asking?
I don't remember.
If one
Okay.
of the pillars that are making shadows, if he can perch on top of one, so he
Oh,
doesn't
right.
This
just fly.
is more like a covered seating area, so you could go to the top of it. I'd say it's about 15, 20 feet up if you want to sit there. Everybody else, place is free to explore. Go ahead and move your tokens.
All right,
I think it's
and
it's a wall.
I'm going to carefully open this door.
Okay. Which door were you opening?
Very top left.
All right. You open and you see what you see. Currently looks like sort of kitchenette of sorts. But at the same moment, it seems Ken has walked straight up to the platform in the center. Um,
It
and
seems he's going to be the sacrificial lamb.
it seems so. You have unknowingly stepped onto it and activated the magical, I don't want to say elevator, but elevator of sorts. And you hear the grinding noise of machinery start to go off as the central platform slowly sinks down, and you see something moving from the shadows of what looks to be the basement or whatever underthing is below. I'm going to give you 1 round to do something.
So like I
Before
said,
you
bunch of the steps,
die.
and everything just starts sinking downwards.
Yep, it seems whatever you walked past, not everything, but this golden platform in the center seems to sink down, and something seems to be coming up.
It's like the steps I'm on are stationary. Then they're not moving.
Yeah, those are stone. The metallic golden platform, that's the
Okay.
thing that's moving.
I'm gonna peek over the edge and take a look, see what I can see.
All right. The rest of you, you also hear this machinery going off. It's something
As soon
moving.
as soon as I hear it, I turn towards where it's coming from and I head over there.
All right.
I'm
And
going to. Sorry.
and I ready myself for an attack.
All right. So you hold an attack. You hear certain sounds. They sound slick, moist. Um,
Juicy.
yeah, juicy. Johnny, you're standing over at the corner.
I'm standing over here. I moved into this covered seating area and kind of hunkering down, hiding, keeping watch.
Okay. Um, Bertrand, you're still flying. Um,
I'm sitting on top of that ceiling.
okay, you're perched there. All right.
Who
Phineas seems hid somewhere else.
who
And John Alex, are you just
who
standing there?
I've got the wand out, and I'm just kind of covering everyone, looking out, seeing what's happening from back
Okay.
way back here.
And I'm
Cover.
going to. I'm going to be holding an action
He
to
is
cast
Overwatch.
a cantrip.
Nina. Oh, that's good. Ken, you don't feel fear as Nina is beside you, but Nina, your divine sense starts going off like crazy as you see a strange creature sort of emerge from the darkness underneath the temple. It has
Ooh.
tentacles, and it's just a writhing mass of limbs all coiled together, and their teeth in the weirdest places. It has these three eyes and what looks like to be a massive cranium area that's ridged. And as it approaches, all of you hear in your head a sort of voice, clearly not speaking out loud, but you can feel it mentally, and it sort of gives you like a pressure. Your brain hurts just hearing, and it goes kind of, well, it looks like dinner is served.
I'm
How
sorry, there's only
convenient.
2 minds that are allowed in my head.
I think you'll find I do not listen to the rules. Dinner. And I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Um, since I
I
was holding
risk.
an action.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go for it. No,
I
go
was,
first.
Somebody
I was,
go first.
I was gonna say, since I was holding
Him.
an action, my cantrip,
Mm-hmm.
uh, does that happen?
Yes,
When would that happen?
before we start combat. So just roll first,
Okay.
and then we'll get started.
I'm also holding an attack, and he
All
goes
right.
first.
Who's first? Okay, Phineas, go ahead and do what you were holding an action to do.
I'm going to put a fire.
How so? Create bonfire, all right.
Yes. So you see before it was a spark that illuminated flames, and now you see a small, like a candle flame, leap
Mm-hmm.
up from my hand and launch out to that square over there. And then right in the middle of it, it explodes like a firecracker,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole area is now on fire.
Okay. You notice it kind of singes one of its tentacles a little bit, but this creature is covered in a layer of slime, so it barely even flinches or twitches in reaction to that fire. And it kind of goes, you're gonna
I
have
am
to try
Vigo.
better than that. Shurath is strong. Shurath will conquer. And that leaves Nina.
Is that Shureth or Sherath?
Sure.
Shurath.
Shura?
Shurath. Perfect. That's all I need.
Why? Nina, you're up. You gonna
Names
attack?
are.
I know what you need.
Yeah.
I know the reason behind it too.
I am gonna attack. I'm just verifying something real quick.
If it's anything paladin related, you could ask me, Kai, because I'm also playing a paladin.
Yeah, I was actually. No, I'm just gonna attack right now. Regular attack, and then I have something that I can use right after, so we're good.
Go for it. Make sure to select token, do your attack.
I'm using my. Oh, why is it? 1 second. Gotta equip my weapon, otherwise it won't work, right?
Usually not. If you're raging, let me know. You can
I am
rage before.
not. I am not on the right character for raging.
Oh, I see.
How big is this creature?
It is looking to be large.
So
So one
So I
size
could
bigger.
technically still attack while flying.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's 10 feet.
Got it.
Wait, what is? Of course.
That misses. It is more dexterous than you would think. It's pretty hard to hit. Like, just there's no way to tell. Is it a leg? Is it an arm? Is it a spine? Like, what the fuck is it? It's hard to aim, and it does seem to have some sort of slime covering it that makes it hard to get purchase for your weapon. Nobody
Stop
else help.
moving so much, you tentacly thing.
Nobody else
And I-
has anything prepared.
No. I don't think so.
Nope.
Then we shall begin combat with Jean-Alex.
All right. Can I see this tentacle thing?
Oh
Does
yeah,
it come up fully, or is it okay? Then
It's
I
right.
will. I will point my wand at it, and I will yell, "Stupefy!"
stupefy. Okay.
I'll hit him with a firebolt, a normal firebolt, nothing special.
Mm-hmm. It hits. It's a pretty easy target for you. It must make Constitution saving throw separate disadvantage. Okay. What is the DC of the con save?
17.
Shurath is going to use its
Legendary
supernatural resistance to get advantage on that. So I'm going to try and roll that again. It's a little different. Let's see if this works. Come on, buddy.
Ah!
Okay, it doesn't.
Yes.
It has not encountered firearms before, so it will have disadvantage on its
Regular
attacks.
spells.
Yep.
And then I'll kind of tuck back into this area over here.
Mhm.
Kind of get a little bit of cover from it. And oh well, I can shoot again. I can shoot twice.
Okay.
So I'll take it. I can hit him with firebolt again. Take another firebolt.
Go for it. That hits. Damn, you're rolling high.
And that's my turn.
All right, Ken, you're up. This
Okay.
massive creature is in front of you.
So I was like rising up out of the ground. Ken just like takes a slight step back and shakes off these like elegant leather gloves, and underneath are his fists wrapped in just like bands of steel. And he's like, "You think we're dinner, but I think you're gonna be one hell of a good time." And he's gonna step forward.
Okay.
The old English boxing style.
Oh yeah, like his like that, the elegant red jacket, he peels it off as well, and there's just like a stained wife beater underneath.
Oh, not the stained wife beater. God damn.
It's sweat stains. He's a working man. He's a working man.
Wash your fucking clothes. Alright.
What? Okay, so that doesn't work the way I thought it would.
That just rolls damage. Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Just see if it hits. Okay. So that definitely hits for 10 damage.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
You can certainly try. Go for it. Grapple a target. Because it is bigger than you, I believe it has advantage.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to do an athletics. Oh, it's actually normal because it has. No, it doesn't. It's advantage. All right. That affects. So it resists with a 16. So roll your athletics.
It doesn't resist shit.
Yeah.
All right, you can try and grapple it. Go for it. It is. How does the grapple look like?
It's grabbing one of the tentacles, like right underneath one of the jaws, just straight arm like a hockey player, and just laying punches in straight to the face.
Okay.
What does
Anything else?
grapple
Maybe a
do to
Canuck?
it?
What does grapple do to it? It doesn't move.
Okay.
When it is grappled, speed becomes 0. That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm. Who's next?
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Or not?
Well, that was just the first hit.
Okay. You got an extra attack.
And now, because you are grappled, I get an advantage on the attacks.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Ooh, natty 20. Nice.
And I think for this, I'm just going to change the situation bonus to add the D8.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, that
And
hit.
that is going to be me.
All right. I think I'm going to step out of my... Oop, that's the wrong one. Step out of my darkness here.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get somewhere. Well, I guess I can see in the dark. Maybe not that close. I'm going to hex that thing.
Okay.
Where is hex? Hex.
Should be
Hex
under your
for...
spells.
There it is.
Okay, what are you targeting?
The big tentacle monster.
Just well, yeah, that. But which ability? You
Oh,
get to give him one ability disadvantage.
Strength checks.
Strength. Okay.
Yeah. Because he's
Just gonna
grappled.
put. That's not what I wanted to do.
Let's see the...
I'm gonna put charmed on him, just to give him that reminder that he is hexed.
And then I'm going to use my action to Eldritch Blast.
Okay. That misses. Goes wide. One of his tentacle dodges out of the way. Anything
well,
else?
my turn.
Bertrand, you're up.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, ruler. So, would you say this creature? How is this creature like 50 feet tall?
Say it is more tall than it is wide, so it's about 20 feet by 20 feet wide, but it is about 40 feet tall.
40 feet tall. Okay.
I'm going to fly here and drop
What was that? 25?
to 25 feet.
Okay.
So that's my movement. Oh, no, I should have done less. I should have gone. Fuck. F. 1 second.
Real quick,
15
Yes.
feet.
Booty should have one more Eldritch Blast because at 5th level he should have 2 beats.
Oh, Booty, go ahead. Roll another
I'm
one.
only second level in Warlock.
I
Cantrips
was gonna say
your total
second.
level.
No,
Though.
cantrips are
Yeah.
total level.
Oh, it's total
Yeah,
level?
yeah, spells
Oh.
are based off total level.
Well, hell yeah.
I'm at 35 feet. That would be my movement of 40.
It still don't hit.
No, that's okay.
Merchant.
Thy shall grovel at my feet.
Shirath gravels before Google. It does succeed, even with disadvantage on the saving throw.
Fuck, it has a high wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No. Well, command is a
Action.
action. Is it a spell?
Yes.
Would I be able to cast a spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapons bonus action. Yes, you can.
Okay.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
I shall call forth Anubis to my battlefield.
Anubis. Like a scythe?
No. Anubis, the Egyptian god of death, the jackal.
You're calling it spiritual weapon in the form of jack. I don't have jackal. I'm gonna.
Anubis is my right hand man. He's in spectral form.
I give you a big hammer to represent Anubis.
I have no control of the hammer,
No. I'll give it to you.
and I could summon it to its space or near.
Just tell me where you are and roll the damage.
I need a hit first.
Mhm.
Oh. Normal.
That hits for 9 damage.
9 points of radiant damage.
I guess as Anubis chomps at one of its tentacles and just thrashes its head back and forth. See, Shirath is not looking happy. Finally, its turn. All right. First, where it is currently grappled, Shirath is going to use its bonus action to do a little flying jaunt and escape that grapple by teleporting. So as you're holding it, it basically turns into slime, or it just slips right out, slides into the water, and pops out at another place 30 feet away from
You
you.
fucking hoser.
Oh, oh no.
So it
She
is
was
not
prepared
grappled.
for Richter.
Sorry, as they say. And it's gonna go right here. No opportunity attacks because it goes through the underwater channels and all that. That's its bonus action. For its action, let's see, it is going to target you, Bertrand. Only because you're so annoying.
Why, thank you.
It's gonna do Piscean transformation. So give me, let's
A
see.
wisdom saving throw.
It's not DC 19, it's DC 17, but roll one for me. Ooh, you succeed. Okay, so you feel
Get out of my mind. There's only room for 2. Fuck off.
your body tries to change shape, but you're able to resist. And Shurath is going to growl in displeasure. Let me see. One attack. Does it have multi attack? It does. First, it has about another 2 attacks. You see beside you, Phineas, the water seems to move on its own in this puddle over here. And all hold on. Oh, that's too far away. Never mind. Not you. Johnny! You see a tentacle come for you. But its attack is with disadvantage. But it's 18. Roll me a saving throw. Can't save.
Silvery barbs.
What the fuck is that?
That doesn't.
Roll.
So
Well, it's already got disadvantage.
Yeah. Chosen character has advantage on the next one.
It makes you re-roll the roll.
Okay. Eight. I'll roll again. I'll roll another d20, and if it's lower, it is not. So it would still hit you. Trigger creature was real. If you want to use the lower roll, you can then choose a different creature within range. Okay, who do you want to give advantage on the next attack roll?
if I don't succeed, I don't get to do that.
Okay.
If it still hits, it's if it right.
I don't know, man.
Isn't that how it?
You
Uh,
magically distract.
I
I'd
think
say
you get both
No, no, no.
abilities there.
you do. Silver Barbs allows you to get both abilities.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Yes.
give advantage to Phineas.
okay. Phineas, remember you have advantage on your
Alright.
next attack.
Oh,
Your
it drops hex.
concentration fails, so it is no longer hexed. Right. Sorry, buddy. I think there's another thing to its attack. While slimed each time, you have to subtract a d4. So you're basically baned as you're covered in slime from its tentacle attack. And it currently uses both its attacks. So you are good. Phineas, you're up. You have an advantage on your attack.
Okay, I have a question about the monster.
Yes.
Does it have to like speak to do anything to do its stuff?
So far, you haven't seen it speak. It's all been talking to
Like
you cyclically.
telepathically? Okay.
You don't see a mouth per se, so much as a beak to chomp things.
Okay. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to quicken a spell. How do I do this?
Quick
Yes,
spell, okay.
yes, meta magic quicken, and I'm going to attempt to suffocate it.
Okay.
What is with all the concentration?
I don't know why it automatically removes concentration, but you just concentrate on that.
Yeah, that's fine because the only thing I was concentrating on was create
If the
bonfire.
creature requires air to breathe, it begins to suffocate. Okay.
Yes, and on a hit, I have to do a spell attack. On a hit, the creature is restrained as the hands crush their throat or bodily equivalent.
Okay.
I'm assuming it has to breathe.
It is actually amphibious, and it is currently standing over water. But technically, it can breathe. What does that mean, though? Breathe lungs?
Amphibious creatures can still suffocate.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack.
How do I just roll a spell attack?
Have you tried choking a fish?
Not recently, no. I wouldn't say. Your what do you use to cast? Charisma?
Yeah.
Just roll a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save? Alright.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It doesn't say anything about damage, does it?
No, it's not damage.
Okay.
but it gets restrained and it starts to suffocate. So
Strain and suffocation. Okay.
yeah, starting from its next turn, it starts suffocating and it lasts 1 plus its Constitution modifier.
Mhm.
And if it runs out of turns and that becomes 0, then it becomes unconscious and it can't regain hit points until it breathes again.
Search check. Against your spells, DC no success. Okay. So on its turn, it will try and save.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and it
Were there
can,
anything else?
yeah, because that was a quicken, so I can do another spell.
Tina, while you're in a highly stressful situation, roll me another wisdom save before your turn. Just see.
Wisdom?
Not you,
No,
Nina.
okay, sorry.
Sorry? My
Roll a wisdom
yeah.
saving throw, Kai.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the thingy at the same time.
Mhm. What the fuck, bro?
Oh my god.
Stop! I don't like this. The turntables? Okay, you deal 16 damage.
Yes, I do 16 force, and I'm going to follow up with another bolt. This one's not at advantage, it's just that first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Just the first attack.
Thank God. Alright. Movement. Anything else?
I think I do have Repelling Blast. I don't know if it would affect anything that big.
What is that, though?
When a target is hit by Eldritch Blast, it can be pushed back 10 feet. I have to go search and find it.
Technically, there's a little platform, so I'll say roll 2d6 damage it takes from hitting to the platform.
2d6.
Mm-hmm. It slams into the thing at the back. 6 damage. Okay.
And that should get it off of my good friend Johnny's back.
Technically, it can't move back further, so it's stuck in between Johnny and the platform. A good try.
I'm trying.
Nice try there.
Every little bit I can. Alright, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Nina, you're up.
I'm gonna first channel divinity sacred weapon.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry
It's
for the bright
shiny.
light, guys.
you're blinded.
Blinded by the light.
And then I go in. You shall suffer for what you've done to my friends.
Sweet Jesus, you are blinding my eyes.
No.
That's just her natural aura.
Sorry, cat issues over here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you shall
You
perish.
hit that cat with the spray bottle.
Yes, I did. I was attacking my other cat really hard at it, so yeah. Anyway. I shall do my first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Do I? It should add it automatically, right? The +1?
Yeah. If it doesn't, I'll just minus it manually.
I don't think the +1 would matter. It did
I don't
add.
think so either. Okay, perfect. And I still have one more attack anyway.
Go for it.
That
Okay,
was
that hits.
That was a very interesting
That was an abrupt change.
right?
Gotta make sure y'all awake.
So I attack him with my very shiny weapon,
All
and
right.
then I am gonna cast Divine Smite.
Do it. It is not undead or fiend, so no extra. Just the regular.
And that's it.
Okay.
Damn, it's already at half
As
health.
as the next round starts, though, it's going to use its legendary actions. Thank you very much. Just see.
God damn, it's so bright.
It is going to do a little slime eruption as water from 3 different areas erupts. First one will be targeting Nina. Second will be targeting Ken, and third will be Phineas. So I need the 3 of you to make a DC 15 con save.
Gone. Ready?
Pass. You take the slime to the face and you're unaffected. Okay, everybody else is fine too. Rude.
With the slime in my face, do I have to sneeze?
Actually, yeah, roll that. Triggers your allergies.
What is your DC for that?
For what?
For his
Sneezing?
allergies.
I just been
18.
rolling high.
It's 18. He's rolling high all the time. It's fortunate.
I'm
John.
trying to roll low. That's it.
John,
Alright.
you're up.
First, John rolls out, and then he yells and points at the big tentacle monster. More's Mord. And
Roll. Just hold it.
damage. I gotta do anything there. And basically, it's a green skull with a snake going through it. Gets marked on it.
Thank you, Voldemort. All right.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Yes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yell, Maxima Firebolt.
Maxima.
It's
Fireball.
Firebolt Maxima, but okay.
Oh, and I'm doing it at Sharpshooter too.
Okay. So apply that to yourself. Did that roll correctly? -5.
Yes, it did. It
Okay.
did the -5.
And then roll me
Um,
the Hunter's Mark damage, please.
Oh yeah, shoot.
2, 4.
D6.
8.
And then I'm going to yell out Firebolt again. This one's 5.
When stuff gets rough, just Firebolt, Firebolt, Firebolt. That misses.
That should. It took off the 5 twice. So does an 18 hit?
18 meets it, beats it. Yes, it does.
Okay. Wait, did it?
It's automatically applied, so you don't have to do it.
It added
What?
10 twice. It added so add back 10, and then I forgot the d6. So give it 10 back and
-1.
-1. And then I'm going to action surge, and I'm gonna run into this. Run into this room, and I'm gonna charge my wand twice, and that's my turn.
All right. Charge your wand. After your turn, it's going to use its legendary, not legendary. Oh, yeah, this legendary action. It's going to try to liquefy. Because you hit it with an attack, barrage that creature. Are you within 30 feet? No! You are not. Oh, yes, I can. Could do something
good?
else. Yeah, you could. Something else. Legendary action. Skeletal collapse. That was fun.
What?
Nothing. Okay, one or more creatures within 60 feet of them. So that would be.
I don't like that description.
I like that description a lot. That would be everybody. Everybody, roll me a DC 19 con save, please.
Jesus.
You make
Oh,
me
no.
angry. And you're fine.
I'm not.
I'm gonna use.
Question.
Yes.
Because it's going to be. Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Indomitable.
I failed, but I have a resistance to necrotic.
Oh,
Have resistance to necrotic. Okay, I'll take that
Wait.
in consideration.
there we go. Okay.
Jean Alex, you're fine. Nina, you have the damage limit of 48.
I'm gonna use my lucky and re-roll
18.
that.
Okay, reroll that.
That's the thing.
Nina,
I've got that too.
9. Okay, whoever needs to reroll and tell me if you passed or failed. It's
Wait,
19.
you could only
I
use your lucky.
passed!
You could only use your lucky if you rolled a nat 1.
No.
He's not actually a
What?
halfling.
No.
If
No, you're
If you
thinking the lucky trait. He's also got the lucky feet.
Oh, okay.
Phineas has got lucky feet. Does Johnny have lucky feet? Or is it just luck, halfling luck?
Oh no, it's just halfling luck, so I still fail.
Yeah, that's
No, I have.
Phineas has the lucky feet. Booty has
Gotcha.
the halfling luck. When you roll
Yeah, it
a
didn't
1, you
save
could
me.
re-roll it.
I rolled the same.
Yeah, and that rolls for itself.
Add a +1 to your saving throws, by the way.
And
If
I
you're
still wouldn't pass.
within range of me.
Bertrand, what'd you roll?
give me one moment. I'm trying to find it.
14.
14.
18 damage to you. All of you feel your bones and your ligaments get a little jiggly, a little wiggly, a little jelly-like.
You said DC 19, right?
Yes.
Okay. My aura of protection would have saved me too, but it would still fail.
Okay. That means everybody. Okay. Phineas, you
I
passed.
do say, sir,
One
that
second.
kind of tickles.
1 second. So Birchin and who else is beside me?
Bertrand is 35 feet up.
Oh, 35.
Johnny's
Okay.
beside you.
I need to be 10 feet within
Did
you.
Johnny pass it? No.
No.
So
No.
Johnny, here's my aura of protection that is affecting you right now. So starting at 6th level, whenever you or friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier.
Which is +1. So Johnny, you
Which
fail
is-
by.
Yeah.
I,
No, +7. Charisma. No, is it +1?
That's
Yeah,
saving
it is
throw.
+1. Never mind. Yeah, that's the saving.
my
Johnny, did you pass or
original
fail?
was. I did not. My original was an 11.
Okay. All right.
Okay, never mind.
And everything is correct. But that is a stern Canadian rough. Canadian rough.
Okay. So just gonna walk towards it. Just as he's coming across, it's like, you spit in my face, you hurt my friends, and then you run away like a fucking bitch, like Kessel. I am done saying sorry.
First.
And he
Oh,
raises.
no. Okay. Let me just add the effect to you. Quick, your everything.
Finally, them northerners are always late because of the snow.
Oh, that's the wrong button again. God damn it.
Roll your thing first.
What do I have advantage from?
Is it because it's restrained? What is it restrained from?
Oh, it's restrained from
My
Bastion's
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's suffocating.
your suffocation.
Yeah, suffocation. It gets restrained and suffocates.
Okay. So that would be 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Right?
And then the second one.
Motherfucker. Okay, you're really great. Me crit ones. Oops. Dice gods.
Yeah, the players do well in your game, but apparently can't roll shit in
Because
mine.
I'm being nice. Because I'm being really, really nice. Okay? I am allowing it. Johnny. Johnny boy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use
I
its
don't-
next legendary action because it has 3 that it can do. Thank you very much. What else? What else? I really do like the idea of psychic books. So we're just going to do that before it dies. Okay, each enemy within 60 feet. Everybody make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
You notice
So
it kind of goes
+1
like
from.
goes one from being the pally.
Yeah, can't we just say auto fail? Because even if I roll a 20, I can't make it.
Sure. Okay, Jean-Alex, you're fine. It kind of the body of this creature starts to ripple, and like a
Oh
wave
my
is
god.
going through it.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina.
I'll roll it for the heck of it. But, yeah,
I was in danger there.
Okay, who failed? Nina failed.
I
So
failed.
no, I for sure did.
okay, you need to take 17 damage, and you move 30 feet.
I failed.
Yeah, Johnny passed.
Now, right. Gonna psychically
Bertrand
move.
failed.
You are gonna get heated over here. Bertrand failed. Bertrand, you take 17 damage. Apply that to you. You also get yeeted 30 feet, which makes you slam into this particular door over here. So I'm just gonna say another 2d6 slam damage. 7.
Wouldn't I technically lose altitude?
It says any direction that it wants, or I'd say it just kind of goes sideways,
Okay.
unless you prefer something else. Who else failed?
Ken passed.
Ken passed. Ken passed.
John passed. Johnny
Yep.
passed with the
Oh,
plus
Phil.
1.
17 and 30 feet, which makes you slam. That's quite slam, so it's gonna be 36. Thank you very much. Still
How many
concentrating
con
on
saves
stuff.
do I need to do?
It's whenever you take damage.
I know, but I already did. What? 2, 3, 1, 2.
But
Didn't deal a lot of damage. But everybody else is fine. So
No, one of the rolls is for the concentration. See if you're losing concentration by being knocked back or not.
because you received the original and then you received the knockback damage. That's 2. And Johnny, it is your turn.
well, Mr. Nadian, I say we put our northern and southerner differences between us, and we just give this a right old ass whooping. And I'm gonna, let's see. What's this? I'm gonna say, "Shoo Wrath, you son of a bitch, take this." I'm gonna do Ralitham's psychic lance.
Do you now? Okay.
It's worse when he
S-
knows your name.
Yeah, I know.
So I need you to roll a intelligence save.
Mhm.
What's my spell save?
Intelligence saving throw. It has advantage because this is a spell. It is not hexed, which just not just
It is not.
Oh, fuck it. That
Oh,
was a natty 20.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. So it'll take half damage.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Ah, stupid ones.
15. Half. What's 15 half? 7? 6?
7.
7.
So,
Okay.
so it rounds down to 14.
Yep.
Half of that.
You notice it kind of screams a little bit. You dare use my weapons against me? Anything else?
Uh, I think I have bonus action spell. What was it? Oh wait. No, I don't. I don't. I am my turn.
Okay.
No, oh, I wasn't trying to do that.
Bertrand. You can go. I don't know if there's a wall or something.
I'm gonna fly over Happy Fingers, and
Happy
I'm.
fingers.
Do I need to target myself
What do you
Magic
or
fingers.
Magic Fingers? For branding smite or any smites.
Target the creature. But roll your attack first.
Roll my attack first.
You just see if you hit.
Well, branding smite is you add it to your weapon first, and when you hit the creature before the spell ends,
Okay.
it just does
Extra damage,
divine
yeah?
smite. Divine smite is after I hit.
Okay.
So I'm
Whichever way is fine. Just roll both.
this.
Just
Oh.
watch.
That's why did that turn off? Not myself.
Next attack 3d8 radiant damage. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. I'll consider you concentrating.
To ally, I summon thee. Attack thy enemy.
Summon your sentient sword, and it goes, yeah, finally, bro.
So I'm going to have that blinding smite on top of divine smite.
Okay, 3d8
So the
plus
normal
2.
damage is
Alright.
6, and then where was it? Blinding smite.
That is 3d8.
Cancel. Normal. Then divine smite at whatever.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Hey.
Terrorly, you shall smite thy enemy to oblivion. And I am just going to bring up my sword and slice it in two and then shish kebab it.
Okay. As you do so, you hear your sword talking to you. Yay, murder! And you're able to kill a creature as it falls. Unfortunately, Canadian and Magic Fingers over there get covered in lots and lots of gluey slime and blood. But it appears you have slain the monster. So
Huzzah!
we shall end combat, thankfully on time. And
John Alex
Let's-
comes out around the corner, fires twice at the creature.
It's just goop. You're gonna hit somebody.
Firebolt!
Firebolt.
You hit its
Friendly
body.
fire.
Friendly fire. It seems of all of you, only 2 of you are untouched by the creature, and that's Canadian and Jean Alex. And I'm not saying they're the strongest, but just wasn't able to get to you this time. But with that, you are successful in decimating its body. You have destroyed threat to the town. Is there anything that you'd like to do as a little epilogue for your character before we close up this one shot?
You going again next week?
I don't know.
I will let you guys know Monday-ish if I'm feeling up for it. Just a lot's going on in my wheelhouse at the moment. So yeah.
Okay. I'd really like to run this character again in another something if someone had something.
Okay. If you want, I can run another one shot. If anybody wants, we'll plan something. We can do a little epilogue that doesn't necessarily be like an ending. So we can leave it open-ended.
Yeah.
I should have done it earlier, but I forgot when I meta magic. I have an item that when I meta magic something, I roll on the wild magic.
Oops.
We
So just for giggles, I want to see what was supposed to have happened.
roll me D100. What happens? 11. That's not my lucky
11.
number. 11. Your height changes by a number of inches equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you shrink. If the roll is even, you grow. You shrink 11 inches.
Roll a
So
D10.
everybody,
It says roll a D10.
Oh yeah, roll a D10. You shrink by 9
Everybody-
You
inches.
shrink
everybody
9
sees
inches.
this. Everybody sees this happening over here, just randomly shrink. It's like, now he looks a little gnome-like.
As Phineas comes up after the fight, he's like, "Were you short? Weren't you taller before?"
I
Okay.
kind of like this group, so it would be nice to actually do another or keep going with the same
Okay,
same characters. It was funny.
I'll plan a little something for you guys.
Yeah, I think that'd be great because I really want the sneeze to happen.
Okay. Let's just end it here for now. Let's say you defeated the thing, and we'll see what it picks up next time. Before we end, I like to do a little thing called Stars and Wishes. Things you liked either about the game, about other characters, you can give them stars, wishes, things you want to improve, feedback and all that. I love it. So please give it. Should we do a little round robin?
Sure.
Start with Harold.
Oh, geez. Frank, I really love your character sticking to the bit, claiming that he is a wizard.
What bit?
Exactly. I fucking love it. Richter, I like this north and south back and forth we got going.
Oh yeah.
Kai Venom, your character scares me.
That was the plan. Well, I have to say
this is
one
really
thing
fun.
on that. I have to say one thing about the character. Richter was like, it's hard to pull off, and I was like, you know what? I want to challenge myself, so I'm gonna try it out. I'm glad if
When I tried to calm you down, I actually wanted to see if you would like take a swing, because I would have tried to suplex your ass.
I was like, damn it, I should have taken calm emotions.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Any wishes?
Well, I just like to say, wishes from Booty. I got it.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Nope, no wishes. Couldn't
Well,
think
that's
of anything.
nice. Okay, Frank, you're up next.
Bertrand cracks me up every time. I can't help it. The who. It gets me every single time. I saw the owl that you were going to be playing, and I thought it was going to be that
Anubis.
that the
Mm-hmm.
one with the 50 caliber sniper rifle that
Yeah.
spanked us that one time. That's what I thought it was going to be. So when it turned out to be Bertrand, that really tickled me.
Yeah,
Uh,
when I started speaking, I saw Kai to just die of laughing.
It's just one by one, everybody just sort of fell like dominoes.
uh, as for everyone else, like yeah, I'd like to see where everything goes. You know, I mean they're interesting characters. They seem to be fun. Be interesting to see what happens next.
All right. Any wishes? Choose whoever you want to pass to.
That's the wish to just see where these characters go next.
Ready. Pass the ball to Kai.
I loved every single one character. There's not a character that I did not like. Everyone was entertaining in their own way, and it was amazing to see. And there was a certain synergy there, which was nice to see. Um, for things to, I guess the wishes, I think you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Yeah.
I
wishes
don't.
for.
Yeah, I don't know if there's one for me because I really, really was invested in the game. I was like really in, and I was like, I was like rolling the Constitution. Yeah, the roll, the wisdom roll. Here, there, and it's like
Mhm.
fail, fail, fail. I'm like, I gotta stick more longer to this one, or if I'm on my um paladin, it's like wins, wins, wins. I'm like, gosh,
I
I
want to
need to
do
do the
barbarian.
opposite. I want to swap. I want to swap between the two. But honestly, it was fun in
Cool concept.
every way. Yeah.
All right. Richter.
I love how pretty much all of us got to a point where we're doing a voice of some kind. Uh, and just buying into everything. Like the fact that sorry got thrown around by more people than just me was fucking fantastic.
It's infectious. Any wishes?
No, we keep going and we'll see how it goes, and I'm sure there will be more stories.
All right. Bastion.
Uh, I thought it was just a lot of fun. I wish I had rolled lower on my sneeze saves, at least once or twice.
I'll make the DC higher. Heard.
It was like I don't know
Or
what it
just
was.
more of
Every
them.
time I went, every time I went to sneeze, it's like nope. I save all my sneezes, but that's where I gave myself the for my magic item the Feywild shard, I think it's called,
Well,
so that whenever I roll or whenever I do a meta magic in general on a spell at all, then it triggers and I roll a wild magic. So I, this character is built to be chaotic, and I just want to see what happens with it.
We'll invoke more chaos next time.
your the basis for your character actually reminds me of a kid that used to know. Was working at a summer camp in like nearby, so it's like Southern Ontario, and he was from the Yukon. I think is it Yellowknife that's up there? Anyways, he was allergic to the air when he came down here, and the most we clocked him in was 15 sneezes in a row.
Dang.
Jesus.
Hmm.
That had to
One,
be.
I've had sneezing fits. I've never had that many in a row.
because like up north, there's next to no pollution, and he comes down to like the middle of like the industrial heart
Mm-hmm.
of Ontario, and yeah, 15 sneezes in a row. And one time he sneezed so hard he smacked his head off an ironing board and knocked himself out.
Dang.
Wow.
I have seen somebody sneeze, smack their head, and get a concussion.
No, because no, the idea behind the sneezes is that when it'll trigger a wild magic, but with me being with how I built the character is I also transform randomly.
Mhm.
So it's like you guys will see me run off into a corner. You'll hear a sneeze, and then possibly an
Someone else
explosion,
comes out.
or like what the hell, or something happens, and then I come back out of that corner, out of the shadows, and it's just somebody else entirely.
All
If I
right.
knew you were going to steal the potions, I would have used Enthrall and just got everybody watching me playing my fiddle.
You're still
Uh,
challenged.
uh, but yeah, no, I don't really have any wishes for anything in particular. I thought it was all pretty great and fun, and getting slapped around by that big tentacle thing was not cool. It just made
Um,
me think of from when they're all heading into Mordor, and the two hobbits are throwing rocks into the lake, and they should
that
never
that
just
big
drink the
tentacle thing.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but yeah,
yeah.
it's
Hunter's next.
Moria. It was Mines of Moria,
that
not
that
Mordor.
that's what it was.
You guys see are the adventures of Bertrand and Company.
It, I'm having a lot of fun of playing as Bertrand. Uh, it it's tough to keep his voice the way it is in the octave. Um, but overall, it's a lot of fun. I being able to play a character of taking a break is a good switcheroo from time to time. Um, being able to see all of you who I can now see that you've grown being as D&D players, and you're getting more and more comfortable of being yourself and being able to RP more and more, and even through more time, you'll get used to doing voices. Um, so just seeing all of you just grow is a great wish, in a sense. Um, I'm very curious of how uh, where this story will lead. It's funny that Bertrand got the killing blow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we shall see. I guarantee we'll most likely come back to these characters once again in the future. So it'll be funny and fun to see where that leads. Fox, you did a very good job of DMing instead of Richter trying to kill off the party.
Don't pit us against each other. Well, I'm glad everybody had a good time. Hopefully, next session I'll do even better. If there's any feedback that you don't want to say on stream, etc., just message me. I totally love feedback, so please help me.
Yeah, no, I thought it
um,
was great.
and well, we'll see you next week. I think that's about all.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody who watched. We'll see you next week.
Have a nice new year. Bye bye.
Goodbye.